you Mr. Should I call you Inferno or
Yeah, just call me Inferno.
Inferno? What is the plan for today? What do you have for me?
Yeah, so I'm kind of just trying to understand a little bit more. I play. I'm a college player, collegiate
Oh,
player,
nice.
and my teammate he's been telling me like I've been having a good job, like good thing in solo queue, and I've trying to figure out how to play, make the right plays in terms of aggression, become an aggressor. I've noticed through all my games that even when I have like good landing stats, so CS per minute, good CS per minute, and low deaths, which is pretty much how I was playing earlier before this week. I don't have a lot of damage share, so there's things I'm not doing in terms of just like being there for getting good damage and so I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong with that because when I do try to play very aggressive and get my damage shares up, definitely in lane, you can see, as you see, I've been hard inting recently. You try
to force the damage. It's impossible. Right?
So that's what it feels like currently right now. That's what I'm trying to improve on. And then also team fight positioning. Something he said that they said maybe that's the problem, where it's like maybe I'm playing a little too far back, or not hitting party targets at the right times, or things like that.
And is your teammate that's telling you this a support?
Yeah, he's my support. He's he's D2.
Nice. And we actually hit Diamond 4 last season. Yo, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I peaked D3, like 50 some LP, and then I try to play Jhin, and because everyone, my teammates were memeing me because they said I was a bad Jhin player, and then I was like, I'm not, and then I lost 4 games in a row. Sad. Very sad. But yeah, some of the things, and I don't. Your quick opinion, because I know you were a college player too, right? At one point.
Yeah.
So some of the things that you see, like the Seraphine, like that, though, my coach would give us we have a certain amount of games on certain champions that he wants to learn. And so, do you think it would be better to play because the Ziggs, the Seraphine, those are all like on the champs I need to be learning. But I'm playing in my solo queue games on my main account. Is that like something better?
You can play in solo queue. No, that's totally fine. I mean, how else are you gonna get experience on the champion, right?
Yeah, that's what I was like. Maybe it was not a main account. Maybe I shouldn't play it on or not.
No. You just throw. I'm a big believer. Just fucking throw them overboard. You know. Just sink or swim, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
If it's supposed to work in your competitive games or whatever, how will you ever figure it out if you can't make it work in solo queue, right? So yeah, we're gonna have to deal with a lot of like a bunch of variables. Like, wow, these matchups you would literally never see again. I promise you. Ziggs Senna versus Jhin Zillion. You're never gonna see that in your collegiate games. But if you can kind of decipher, if we can kind of come up with a way to figure out how to play this matchup, you're going to find a random matchup in your collegiate games with Ziggs and whatever random support you have versus the enemy bot lane. You can like figure it out really easily, right? Hopefully, at least. Maybe in I don't know what's going on in collegiate, but maybe they're like prioritizing Rel or something. So you would maybe you're not playing against Rel in solo queue, but you have a lot of experience against a bunch of random enemy supports like Galio, Alistar. Who knows? Who even knows what people play in solo queue? Honestly, you see a bunch of random crap being played, right? I'm just looking at these bot lanes real quick. It is different champion every game. So yeah, I mean it's totally fine to play in solo queue, right? So, and even you should be able to figure out what makes it good, right? When you play it in solo queue, because if you can't carry your solo queue games, how are you supposed to carry your actual games, so to speak?
That's what my support just told me. He was like, you can't carry a solo queue, like
right.
So because when I was talking about how because when we do it, you see those 4 games I won in a row. That was us doing, and I was just like. Me playing either it was me playing well, or maybe he's just that hard to carry.
Maybe it's just support gap, honestly, right?
Yeah, it is. He was like, if you can't carry your solo queue games without me there, then like, how would you expect to do that in the regular game?
Exactly, right? Yeah, exactly.
Like,
that's exactly what it is, right? So, yeah, let's take a look at these. Yeah, shall we?
Yeah.
Which of these you want to start with?
So 2 and 3 are we just played those are the games they're like our actual matches, official matches, and game 1's a solo queue game.
Okay,
so we can take a look at the solo queue game if you want to.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And what year are you in school, if I may ask?
Junior.
Oh, close to graduating then, huh?
Yes.
Very nice. You sound a lot older than you. Sorry, you sound a lot older than you are.
Yeah, I'm 22, so. I took a year. I went to the military, so took like 2 years off in the military. to get that, get them to pay for it pretty much.
Nice, very nice. So let's see. Oh, this is fine. You're just playing Senna here. Is this this patch Senna?
Yes. What's the new build where it's like the Rage Blade?
Rage
Yeah,
Blade. Hell yeah, dude. Rage Blade is fucking broken, dude. This shit's crazy. Okay, this game's over. Game's over. Oh my goodness, just kill this guy. Oh, we're killing this guy, right?
I'm trying, but it doesn't work here. It's
Snipe!
actually...
Oh, it's depressing. Okay. Let's back it up. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this 2v2 real quick.
Mhm.
So it started off with the rune on the Lux, and then this is just winning, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think went wrong?
Maybe I think the Lux maybe shouldn't have flashed backwards.
Let's do only us.
Only us. I'm actually not sure. I thought I played that pretty well. I stepped in front of the W here on purpose. And I got the double Q on both of them. I'm really not sure what were wrong.
So the way we kind of so for now we're not going to try and like come up with anything like crazy. Like we're not gonna come up with the end goal is to come up with a pattern. See if we can find a pattern we can use to improve your gameplay, improve your habits. So for now, I want you to come up with like a hard solution. Like you have a time machine, you're gonna play this fight, and I want you to know, now you know that you can kill the Jinx. I want you to just fucking come up with a way to kill her.
The only thing I think right now, if I flash upwards earlier instead of like, 'cause I walked to the side to get my W proc, I can just flash over the minions in W, and then I'll be closer to where her runaway path would be, so I can get like auto there.
That's interesting. So instead of like so in this section here, right?
Yeah.
Let's say playback speed and let's go back speed. Right. Okay. So instead of you said going down, right?
Yeah, to the side. I just flash upwards over the minions to W her.
Right, something along those lines, right? Or do you even have to use W yet? Maybe not, right? But what's the general idea here? You know, this backstep. What was wrong with this?
That's her running. It puts distance between us.
Right, it's putting distance between you, right? Yeah. And check it out. In fact, how much distance did you need to kill her?
The one auto, yeah.
And yeah, the one auto. And in fact, how many pixels is that? How close is this? Let me get the fucking pen out here. Back it up just a tad. All right. So after this one more auto, right? How much space do you need? Like you just need to be standing like right here, so, right? Right. And of course you could say like you have approach velocity and she's slow, so you could just go for the auto. But that is the general idea, right? Is that we miss like 10 damage from here. And we can get that 10 damage from running at her from the beginning, right? And in fact, this might tie in with what you told me earlier, where you felt like you weren't doing enough damage / this part is like, so you said something about being the aggressor, right?
Yeah.
So in this case, what do you think? Is this guy dead AF or what?
Yeah, he should 100% be dead right here.
Right. So like no matter what they do, he should be dead is the idea, right? And at what point when can we pinpoint that moment so that there's no hesitation in stepping back or anything like that? Like just at one point are you just like, okay, just run at them and flash at them and they're dead?
Typically with the double bind ignite.
Double bind ignite. I agree. You're 100% right. The double bind ignite is 100% kill, right? How come?
Number one, the knight goes down before the heal, so I know for a fact that it's going to be half healing here or whatever I don't know the knight position here. I forget that. Rear Swoon's healing. Number two, as long as I'm not missing my autos, we should 100% just out damage them. And at least force all summons. But if we're targeting the same person, it should be just adjusted up damage here.
And you said something very interesting. You said you're gonna have enough. You're gonna out damage them. In what way are you gonna out damage them?
Yeah. So because Senna's two abilities here. One's the shard to land. If I land, watch it's rooted. It's a rooted target. So one's the damage of the shard to land right there, and then the Q is, as you know, it's perfectly lined up here. So it's gonna hit both of them. So that's like in reverse to the out damage with the Jinx, who has basically no extra thing beside her W and her empowered auto Qs, but that's not really it slows her attack speed down. So we're definitely should be attacking faster than her, if she's going that route.
Sure. And how do we map this out in game like super fast? Oh, sorry, I interrupted you. Keep going. You said something about Seraphine?
Yeah, and Seraphine, I believe I can't remember. She just used her abilities.
Right.
So we know that we should, and Lux led all of her abilities, so we know that we should outdamage her.
Right, exactly. Both you and Lux are just dumping everything in Jinx's face, and they've already dumped everything into Lux's face, right? So it's an automatic win, right? So in this sense, this guy should have just died, right? So we ended up missing a kill. That's fine. I mean, obviously it's really depression, right? Because she's the one who's supposed to be inting, and we ended up dying instead, and it's like, damn, it's like 50 HP difference, right? But in fact, somehow we randomly lost the lane, right? Oh, it's actually gonna be so much worse. She gets another kill, and the lane state is super doomed. Yeah, it's a disaster, right? But it's okay. Maybe it doesn't happen often, but if it does happen, if similar ideas happen in other fights, we're gonna see that there's gonna be a recurring pattern, right? In terms of when we can just actually force the all in because they're automatically lost, right? So there's an idea of whoever's focusing the ADC is hard winning, right? Whoever's dumping all the abilities into the ADC is winning. Oh, this is a disaster. That's not your fault. She just dead AF, right? Sure. Yeah. Sometimes it'd be like that. You were playing pretty safe because Rammus is indeed gonna kill you guys. Okay, let's keep going. I just want to see a lot of the PvP ideas. I think seems like that's where our focus will be based off what you told me. Sure. Very nice Q, by the way. Wow, that was insane. Yeah, both of them. Oh my god, you sucked her soul too. Seems like we're doing pretty good overall.
I know Rammus becomes unkillable in this game. It's actually the scariest thing I've ever seen.
That's unfortunately unkillable for us.
Yes, it was the scariest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, this is an interesting one. Yep, very nice. He's dead. Good. Fast forward. He's farming. Sure. You can slow push this. That's fine. Slow push. Oh, okay. Something happened here. We saw the Rammus. That's a little awkward, but we're kind of dying here, aren't we? Good. Good run. Nice. Guys, dead? Pretty sure. Okay. Oh, this is awkward. Oh my goodness, we made it out. What do you think about this whole sequence?
I'm not sure. It started off really well. It started off perfectly, actually. I think we stayed just maybe way too long here.
Let's say, like, are we happy with what happened or not happy with what happened?
Not happy. It turned out to be really bad.
Wait, did it? Okay, let me rewatch. Yank, Seraphine, we get the kill. Somehow we're not dead here because Jinx is not paying attention. And Zed's coming, right? With Rumble has ulti, soon TM. Oh, Zed's just gonna get a kill and that's it, right? So this whole sequence.
Different. This is good actually.
Not bad, right? Yeah, it's not bad, right? So nothing too much needed to be changed there. Of course, there could be some improvements, but overall, we're pretty happy, right? Like I guess if there's, if we want to look at how we kill the Seraphine, maybe we didn't have to use W, maybe we could use W on Rammus. But honestly, if it's not a problem yet, we're not gonna worry about it unless it keeps happening. So. Let's keep going. I think the PvP is the answer to our problems. Okay. Oh, that was a nice. Oh, she is dead AF. Okay. She is not dead AF somehow. Oh, it's okay. We got all their sums. Oh, we're dead. Goodbye. Okay, so this is interesting, right? We're actually Giga dead here if you don't run, by the way. Oh, we're Giga dead. Oh, she's not dying, by the way.
Yeah, I got
Oh, what a disaster. All right, so I think we have figured out, based off like these 10 minutes where we want to focus our energies on, it's PvP, right? It's just purely PvP. Something's going wrong in the PvP. It starts out winning and all of a sudden we get double killed, right? Seems to be how it feels. So what do you think about all of this, so to speak? What went wrong? That's a good question. Obviously, something went wrong.
Honestly, I think literally because I think we should have just been happy with the double sums. I was thinking I do a thing where I'm not looking at my map in the middle of fights, so look, I mean, it's easy to notice that my Echo was actually just topside doing something, and so we could just assume that Rammus is probably somewhere around bot if he's not challenging whatever Echo's doing.
Right. That's the main one for sure, right?
Yeah.
Your whole team is topside, but just because your team is topside doesn't mean you can't fight bot, right? Let's say, for example, this. Are you guys dead if Rammus shows up?
No,
not necessarily, right? So maybe the big idea is, are you expecting the jungle to show up or not, right? Because let's start here. We say, okay, Rammus is somewhere on Dragon, on the crab. Okay, now I want you to watch this and tell me when to pause when you think something when you think you should stop. I guess.
After the flash right there.
Like this? Okay, stop, right? Because Rammus is coming, right? Seems reasonable, right? So I guess maybe it's a map awareness idea here where we need to make sure we're not inting into the jungler if our jungler is playing topside, right? Yeah. We saw what happened when our jungler was playing bot. Oh, he's gonna come bot and we're gonna be fine, right? But if their jungler is playing bot and our jungler is playing top, we are in fact not gonna be fine, right? And then how about this? After this, can you still save this, so to speak?
No. I mean, I can walk away. We
can still walk away.
Yeah, I can still walk away.
Right? You can still walk away. And this is actually going to tie into our original idea of how we do damage and stuff, right? So, if you stay, what's the point?
Not much other than getting souls. I mean, for the extra auto that I got from the soul, but after that, I should have just left.
Right? And how come? How come we should leave? It's pretty obvious, right?
Yeah, because I want to die, and it's more important for the ADC to stay alive in almost all cases.
Well, can you do anything here if you stay?
No.
Right, we can't do anything here. How come we can't do anything here?
Just there are waves. I mean, the waves are going to be pushing back towards us, but there's 3 people there, and no one else is around us. So.
Okay, what if okay, let's just obviously this is not like practical, but let's say you're Zed with full sums and ulti. Do you stay here? Why or not?
I mean, possibly because you have an escape. So if you're Zed and you have everything up, you could just stay in just for XP range.
Well, if you're Zed with everything up, what can you do here? Can you do anything here?
I mean, maybe you might be able to kill Rammus.
Yeah, right? Let me see. Okay, how about this? This is a better picture. That's a better picture.
Yeah, you could probably kill the Jinx.
How would you do it?
If you're, I mean, you just do your do your Z things.
Right. Yeah. Ulti do your Z things. So yeah, ulti, E, Q, you can W back, whatever, right? But there you're saying there's kill potential here. We can do something, right? So now we're back to our Senna example. We can't do anything, right? Because what can Senna do with these abilities?
Heal?
What's your damage pattern, so to speak? You said Z things.
So yes. For Z things or Senna things?
Senna things.
Yeah, so Senna things, I mean, all she really does is, Q auto. That's kind of our pattern.
That's it, right? No, yeah, that's it. Yeah, Q auto, bro. That's it. That's your damage, right? And then hopefully you get another Q auto off, right? Or W auto or anything like that, right? So if you take a look at this, right? If you take a look at this, and Rammus is coming in, right? Okay, is Q auto killing anyone here, guys?
Not at all.
Not a chance, right? So we just need a piece, right? So if you take a look here, what ended up happening?
Stayed for a little bit too long and got hit by that slow and just die.
Well, like even after you get hit by the slow, can you run away?
I don't think so.
Well, look how fast you're moving. Do you know Senna's passive?
She gets like attacks. I mean, movement speed after auto, right?
Yeah, she gets movement speed, right? Yeah. She's robbing Jinx and you're robbing Jinx and movement speed, right? So we can even still get away here, right? But here we're like, we can like somehow like try and kill this guy. It's impossible, right?
I just thought I was gonna die. That's actually the reason I turned around. I didn't think I was gonna get away. So
okay, you thought you just did.
I'm just gonna try to auto Jinx to death.
Okay.
I got her. I was like,
yeah, you just did your best there. Right? You just did your best to do the most damage possible, right? So then the real problem in this play is just the jungle, essentially, right? So if we back it up here and let's just come up with a quick idea here. So how would we make sure this doesn't happen again? Well, when do we need to look at the map and decide what the jungler is doing? Because obviously it has to happen before the fight, right? Oh, you can say maybe it happens during the fight, but that's a little bit difficult, I would say. because you're too busy like landing stuff, right? So let's do before the fight. So at any moment here, tell me when. Tell me like pause, whatever. Let's just back it up even more.
Honestly, I have no idea when I would. I mean, I kind of
right?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard, right? Okay, so let's just like take it like frame by frame then. How about right now? Is it important to know that your top's dead and Echo's topside?
Yes, that's
okay. It is important, right? Yeah. Because this is a dive timing or a dragon timing. Because Remy's gonna dive us or they're gonna dragon. In fact, if you take a trade, they're gonna dive you 100%. Okay, to 75% health, obviously. Remy's gonna roll up like Sonic, and Sever's gonna ulti through him. You're gonna get taunted CC trap combo into Jinx ulti, right? So in this case, we're super dead if we trade and then Remus comes. So what are you doing here currently?
Pushing the wave.
We're pushing the wave. You could say we're pushing the wave, right?
Oh, they were pushing it back, I guess. So I was kind of actually thinning, trying to keep it even.
Okay, we're thinning the wave, right? Anything to do with the wave. We're touching minions, right? Yeah. So when you touch minions, this could be a point of a part where we can make a new habit, right? Because you're gonna want to touch minions every game. Let's say you could say every time we touch minions, we need to see where the jungler is and our jungler is, and even the mid laners, right? So let's say, okay, let's kill the ward. Okay, we kill that minion. Pause. Look at the map. What does that tell you?
Echo's top.
Right? And
we don't know where, and Rumble's on the top side, and we don't know where their jungler or their mid laner or their jungler is.
Right, exactly. Well, what is happening here? Is this a 4-man? I have no idea. I wasn't paying attention, right? So fast forward a few seconds, right? Okay, we see Zed, right? And then your top laner spot, your top laner is TPing top. Okay, what do you think now? Because we're killing minions. Here, boom. They're killing this cannon. Has anything changed? Not really, right?
Not
Except
really.
that Renekton's using TP top, right?
Yeah.
So we're doubling down on this going top, I guess. Right? Okay, fast forward, we're killing minions here. Okay, what do you think now? Still the same thing, right?
Yeah.
You see how, like, even after 30 seconds have passed, we're just looking at the map to see if anything's changed. That's like a way to think about it. You're in the back of your mind, you're like, Rammus is bot, Rammus is bot, Rammus is bot. You keep looking at the map, nothing's changed. Rammus is still bot, guys, right? Until proven otherwise. Echoes perma on Rift Herald. Where's Rammus? Still on bot, right? We fast forward, you know, after a minute of this, we're still thinking Rammus is bot. Now, when you look at this play, what do you think?
Like this is like I think this is still, since we're winning the trade so hard, this is fine. But any going like aggressing anymore is what's going to cause death.
Ah, that's interesting. What you said is, you know, the fight is fine, but if we aggress anymore, we're gonna int, right?
Yeah.
And what does aggress more mean? Like go for the kill, essentially.
Yeah.
Right. So what's the whole point of this fight then? If to not go for the kill.
I mean, other than that, I mean, it's just a good job. It's always a good idea to keep, you know, if you take to out trade things, pushing them out of the way, making them a CS experience, etc., everything like that.
Right? Because if you start winning these 2v2s, what is their jungler gonna do?
Not be able to. We have priority over bot. We have bot priority.
But what is their jungle gonna do? Like, what is he thinking? If he sees this fight, what is he thinking?
Not go bot, maybe.
Oh, he's thinking not go bot.
Yeah, I mean, if they're like useless, then it's kind of like a waste of time, right? He's not going to be able to get much off if.
I'm like right now.
Right now.
What is he thinking? Yeah, he's on blue. What is he thinking?
I don't know. If I was juggling, I was like, oh, my bot's losing that hard. Oh, the GG. I was kind of like.
What? You're gonna keep doing blue?
I'm going mid lane. That's pretty much what I'm doing.
Okay, how about you just kill the crab? Now what?
And you see this. I mean, like I said, it's probably good possible. I think because wouldn't this be like one of those times where it's like possibly like a chance to 2v3 as a bot side when you've like chunked out the ADC this much and whatnot?
How would you do it? How would you 2v?
Like Lux and using the bindings pretty much.
Right. Using bindings, using Senna W, right? So if you watch this and you're the jungler and you're watching this bot fight, you see this? What are you guys using? You just told me the binding. You just told me the binding and the Senna W, right?
Yeah.
So if you're the jungler, what are you thinking here? Your first instinct is like, I'm a fucking, can I gank this, right?
Yeah, can I get this right now?
And then you just told me, okay, you're worried about a 2v3, so how do we figure that out? Okay, Lux binding, and the Senna W will be able to 2v3, except that they just used it both, right? So now he's thinking, okay, I'm just gonna come bot, right? So why would you guys fight this if you're getting the jungler's attention? This will be very important for your collegiate games for sure.
Yeah,
you can brute force wins in competitive like this, TBH.
Like I said, I think this is the only thing. I mean, that's good about this. Is, like I said, if we're super close to the tower, so we're actually, unless he's like, we have the try warded. So, um, even if he comes bot, I mean, I feel like it's a waste of this. Like it's wasting the jungler's time if we stay safe. So
right? It's a waste of his time, right?
Yeah.
If he comes bot and our jungler's on the Rift Herald and you guys don't die, what happens in the next 30 seconds or whatever?
Yeah, we absorb all the pressure and they don't have like super good Drago power anymore.
Right,
and stuff like that.
Exactly. Because, you know, imagine if Rammus is not coming by, he goes mid and kills your millionaire. You're like, oh, okay, I guess it couldn't do anything, right? But if you use that, if you bait his timing, he can't go mid anymore.
Yeah.
Right? Or he can't counter gank top, counter the dive, or he can't contest Rift Herald or whatever. Yeah. He can't even farm, right? Because he's coming bot. So, what's the whole point of this fight if the enemy jungle is bot side? It's not that we should never fight if the enemy's jungle is bot side. It's more like, what are we trying to do if he's bot?
Yeah.
What's the purpose?
Waste his time.
Yes, exactly. We're trying to debate him.
Yeah.
And once we debate him, then what?
Then we kind of just fall back and then be happy, right? Like
we gotta run. We gotta run, right?
Yeah, we just fall back and kind of be happy that we.
So take a look at this fight, and you say, okay, we're just gonna try and bait the jungler, right? So if you watch this, all this is fine, right? Sure. Okay, wow, that's getting a little spooky, right? Okay, and then okay, so what's happening here?
I think what's happening here is we were like, okay, well, we almost killed him. Let's push him on a tower. Try to poke him on a tower, and we're not like considering the jungler being down here.
All right, and then you guys, okay, all of a sudden he showed up, and then we're like doomed, right? So, and then also, what are you doing here, right here? You're like hitting him, right?
Yeah.
But why though?
I think it was only good to grab the the soul and run.
Right, we gotta get soul and run. But you see how long we stayed?
Yeah.
We stay until death. That's what happens. As ADC players, right? stay until we die, right? If something happens, we're gonna fight until death, right? So obviously Rammus' gank is kind of hard to bait because he's rolling up into lane with the speed of light, right? But we can't. Even if your Lux is inting, we can still kind of make it out if we have this idea in mind. But we kind of like stayed forever essentially, right? Yeah. So the fighting itself is not necessarily bad, for sure. Like physically, it's not bad. But if you don't have the right idea behind it, like we're just there to finish them, we might end up getting, giving away the 2 kills to the jungler or something, right? Which is obviously not the result that we wanted, right? Now it seems like impossible to play the game, right? I don't know how we play the game. Also, we bought boots early. Hold up, we should probably talk about that real quick. What happened with our purchases here?
What was it? I've been I use so I was going. I've been looking. I've actually never played this like this build. This is my first time playing this build. I had this is the using the Korean players in their build order type thing. I don't actually know why I didn't go. I went boots here.
Yeah, we definitely get cloak, right?
Yeah.
No matter
I actually have no idea why I buy boots there, but yeah, typically like that's just their the pro builds. That's what I was using. You can see. Yeah.
See that it's always a cracking finish.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think you would ever finish boots. It's just you're useless.
I have no idea. It shows the build path right there. I don't know why I buy it. Like honestly, I have no idea.
I don't know. It's okay. If it's not like a recurring problem, we don't mind, right? It's not really an issue then. So okay, let's keep going. So we obviously have some jungle ideas / maybe potentially PvP ideas, but let's keep going to see what else is happening in this game. Here we're just landing like normal. Oh, we're dead, right? We're gonna make it out okay. Oh, this is we're dead as fuck. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, they pinged that he was right there, I believe. We're pretty sure I saw it coming. I didn't see it. I didn't visually look at the map that it was there.
So what do you think? Is it a similar issue?
That was literally me just inting right there.
Is it a similar issue, right?
Yeah.
Because let's say Rammus is coming. What would your reaction be in a replay? Let's say what the sent. Huh?
Let them push into me.
Sure, but let's say mechanically he's gonna show up. All right, let me see if I can pause it. I don't even know. What are you gonna do if he shows up? Is the question.
Try to W him and run away.
Yeah, exactly. Right, you're gonna W him and run away, right? So this is why first person perspective is so important, because here, what are we trying to do?
We were autoing a minion.
Yeah, we were autoing a minion, and all of a sudden he showed up. And then your instinct was what?
To run backwards.
Exactly. But what did you just tell me? Yeah, yes, W. All right, W run away, right? But we missed the W part. we only had the W part, right? So obviously you're gonna die no matter what. Yeah. But the part where you're like, you should have W if you know he's coming, that's important because that tells you he's on the way, right? In this case, you definitely did not know he was on the way. So it seems like we have a map awareness issue in the laning phase.
Yeah, actually, it's funny you said that. I told my support that was one of the I was talking about how like why it's kind of like a crutch when he plays with me, because one of the things I do have a problem with is like I'm so focused on CSing that I tunnel vision, and then he's always like when he's always there, like look at the map, he's like, hey, that's this guy's right here.
Right. So if you don't have that dude telling you in lane in solo queue, we're definitely gonna fall for it, right?
Yeah.
So okay, so remind me, what was a method we came up with to fix this?
When you're hitting a minion, you just quickly glance, right?
Right.
Or like as you're usually
find the jungler, right? Find the jungler. And if they can, here's another step I'm gonna give you, although we might not get to there. Yeah, we're gonna it's basically it's building blocks, right? We're trying to build on top of this, right? So let's say you know that you always know where they are. You always know their gank timing, right? So here's on blue, okay, he can come bot. Okay, so how is he gonna do it? How's that specific champion gonna do it?
Let's say it's speed through the lane, like speed through the river.
Yes, he's gonna press Q and run you down, right? What if it's Hecarim? What is he gonna do?
Wait, are you talking about like he could go through, Hecarim's good from lane ganks too, typically.
Well, let's talk about from like a mechanics point of view.
Oh yeah, he just presses the speed up and does the same thing, right?
And then runs at you, and then what?
Ults.
Yes, he's gonna ulti, right? Because if you W him and he doesn't ulti, what happens?
He just stays there, or he tries to and he ults and he doesn't move anywhere.
Right. So well, actually, his ulti will make him immune to CC or something, right? And then let's say it's like an Olaf.
Same thing, right? He just press ults and he throws an axe at you.
Yeah, throws axe, right? It's important to know that exactly what it is, because if you dodge the axe, then what?
Yeah, then it's hard for him to get up to me. Yeah,
exactly, right? So it's all different based off of what the jungler is. Although these examples I use are kind of just run at you. Okay, let's say it's like let's say it's like a Graves. He's also gonna run at you, right? But what's our response? We press W.
Yeah,
exactly. He's gonna throw a W, right? So it's all so based off of what when the timing is there, he's gonna show up. Then you can figure out how you bait him by saying, okay, this is how he's gonna mechanically pull it off. This is my mechanical response. You're always gonna have a mechanical response. Doesn't matter what champion you are, right? I mean, let's see. What are the champions you? I have Sivir, right? Okay, what are we gonna spell shield beforehand? Right? With Samira, I have to hold E, or do I have to hold E? Right?
Yeah.
Samira classic against Olaf. You know how to stop Olaf gank?
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm guessing W the axe.
Perfect, right? Yeah. Exactly. Your instinct's exactly what it is, right? So it's not really hard to come up with a solution. It's more like you need to know you need a solution. Is the hard part, right? So yeah, definitely one of the things that will help a lot is in terms of attention span. How much percent should you have on hitting the minions, and how much percent should you have on looking at the map?
I mean, it's 50-50 then, right? If
it doesn't have to be 50-50.
In terms of you're saying like a percentage of like how I'm focusing on each thing, correct?
Well, like what's ideal? Let's just say we split all our time on hitting minions and looking at the map, and everything else is not relevant, although it is, because like thresh hook, blitz hook, whatever, right? You have to pay attention to your enemy laners and whatnot. Yeah. Let's say for now, based off what we're seeing in this replay, what do you think your attention split should be?
Yeah, I mean 60-40, possibly.
Wait,
I think
what's
it's
60?
really important to CS. I think CS, as an ADC, yeah.
Right? It is important, right?
The most important thing, or one of the most important things, yeah.
How come, if you're so focused on CS, how come we have 97 at 15 minutes?
I'm dying.
Right, we're dying, right?
Yeah.
So, what do you think in terms of how important our attention span should be?
It should be very, very important at this point.
I think it's pretty important, right? I think the only thing preventing us from playing the game, well, the one thing preventing us from playing the game apparently is the jungler is showing up and we're dying, right? So I think it seems to be quite necessary for us to put most of our attention into this map idea, right? But that's just me. I'm sure we'll see more stuff. So here, all this is good. I mean, just auto tag this dude. Not much to say. Nice W early on the CC target, right? So all this is good. We came to help. Everything was peachy, just fine. push the wave, go home. Wow, our teammates saved our lane, guys. They saved our role, right? So okay, let's check out this section. What's happening here? So dragon spawning, good stop, right?
So it's actually I always have the hardest time. So like, because I play so much competitive, so like the concept of people being in the right lanes at the right time is like, we talk about that all the time. But in solo queue, it's super hard to get to find like the solo lane to get in the right lane so you can pick up CS.
All right, here's the perfect example. What the fuck is happening here, right? This is the perfect example, right? Okay, so let's back it up. Okay, so this it feels like there's just perma fighting happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in this case, check it out. What should we do here? Let's just pause. Boom.
So my mind typically, if I was playing like Caitlyn or any of the other ADCs that clear the what you call it easier, I would typically go for that the Krugs, yeah. Krugs here, but I guess I haven't played with this new build, but typically like early game Senna does not deal with Krugs early, and I saw the dragon was coming up, so I thought we were setting for dragon also. But I kind of want to be farming something while I'm waiting because my wave is pushed up.
Right. So okay, we're like maybe we can farm Krugs, but dragon spawning. Let's just go right now, right?
Yeah.
And then something interesting is happening mid, right?
Yeah.
So we feel like we have to help, right? So okay, all this part seems fine so far, right?
Mm-hmm.
All makes sense. Because we're here, we're fighting for the dragon, right? Okay. So all this chaos is breaking down. Wait, hold on. How do we play this? What do we do here? Oh, that's awkward. What do you think about your W, by the way?
Oh, I didn't see myself throw it. Not gonna lie. I threw it right there. I threw it like way after the flash, right? Yeah.
You think?
I think it was. It didn't do anything.
Didn't do anything. How come?
Yeah. I didn't. I threw it like way after the animation for the flash. So the target was already rooted, and I like.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I did it after the root was gone. And,
yes.
Yeah.
You're like, maybe we can like chain CC, but like you're 10 years away, right?
Yeah.
And it's interesting. It's important to talk about this because remember we're talking about like, okay, in the 1v3, if you were Zed, you could stay because why? You could like kill the Jinx maybe, right?
Possibly,
doing Zed things, right? And that's because what does Zed do? He's gonna pop ulti or whatever. That's how he does. How he's useful in fights. So how is Senna useful in fights besides Q auto?
Her utility, so CC and the W and the ult and the shadows, like
right?
Like
The W and the ulti.
Untargetable.
Yeah, exactly. So if your W is gone in the fight, how much of that kit is gone? How much of your fight presence is gone here?
A fourth of it.
Is it a fourth?
Yeah, you're. For each thing, right? You're talking about. 4 abilities.
Oh, are they all weighted evenly?
I don't know actually. I wouldn't actually know how. I think they're all really useful. So.
Here's a good way to think about it. Okay, let's say you have a Lux on your team, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is Lux going to do in a fight?
Bind, slow, and try to pop somebody with their ult.
Right. So, what percentage is each ability? I guess.
In terms of the bind is like about bind super important. So like
give it a percentage out of 100.
50. Like I would say the
50.
I think the bind. It sets up everything.
It does set up everything, right? Without the bind, the Lux is garbage, right?
Yeah. So it sets up everything.
That's only 50.
You gotta get percentages of everything else, don't you?
Well, let's say Lux tosses her E and W and ulti into space, but then she binds the Kaisa.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
It's still win, right? It's still win, even though she tossed everything into space, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Is it just the 50%? I guess it could be 50%.
I was okay. I think we should go. I think it's the most important ability.
Yeah, I think so too, right? I would say it's like 80%, right?
In terms of like putting percentages.
What I'm trying to get at here is that Lux bind, that's your Senna W essentially.
So
if you say it's 50%, sure, we can go with 50%, right? But it's like it's basically like we kind of tossed it out the window, right? Essentially, boom. You said Zed. What happens if you bind him here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He has to ulti back. He has to go back to the shadow. And if he has to go back to the shadow, that's everyone knows he's going back. He's dead as fuck, right?
Yeah.
So this would be a good example, right? Oh my god, he'll be perma rooted, right? If we hit him with that, right? But thankfully we have a second binding here. Oh, we didn't even need to end up using it. But you see how like it's how important it is to not miss these ideas, right? Because if you do miss, what happens to your damage output?
a lot lower.
Right. It's like not non-existent, but like getting there, right? Because if Lux misses her binding, what's your damage output?
It's nearly gone because it's
Could
hard
be could be zero. Actually, could be zero. I mean, she could land E randomly, I guess, but that's not really gonna do anything, right? So yeah, it would actually be zero almost, right? So it's gonna be the same with any of these champions you play, any champion you play. There's a way for them to do damage. There's a pattern that exists, right? And if you don't abuse the pattern, your champion will do 0 damage, right? So that might be where part of our missing damage is coming from, is that we might be just straight up missing abilities. Oh, nice escape, by the way. And we got Zed to use ulti. Not bad. Oh, here comes the reverse Uno. Let's go. Oh, that's awkward. Nice try. Kind of need to leave now, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we push mid. Sure. We went home here. Sure, if you think they don't need your help on the rift, that's fine. Okay, and we're pathing top here. Or we should path mid, right? Some stuff is happening. Oh, okay. Actually, we need to watch this because this is gonna tie in real good, right? What do you think about this ulti?
You know, I thought he was like the strongest person. The only reason I do that right there, I was like, he might get a kill, or be a return kill, right? Possibly.
How?
Because he has his full. I didn't see him use his abilities yet, I don't think. And he's super. I thought he was the most strongest person on our team.
So now that you know, now that you've seen this, what do you think? How close was he to getting a return kill?
Yeah, not close at all.
0, right? It's actually impossible, right? Because he even went for the empower stun on Zed. What happened?
Yeah, and then he Zed ult back. Yeah.
Right. Can he kill anyone else?
No.
Yeah, I mean, how can he kill Set or Rammus, right? So that's the important part. Is what was your immediate instinct though? You thought maybe he could get a return kill. What ended up happening? Obviously impossible. But what happened to our ulti?
It's just a waste of ulti.
And in fact, if this, this is tying into our W discussion, because what happens if you waste ulti on Senna?
A lot less damage output, a lot less utility for fights.
Your global presence is literally just gone, right? Because in fact, if you combo it here, potentially, right? What do you think?
Might get he might force him to blow W, or
Yes, you could force him to blow W early, or even maybe potentially kill the set before he lands, right? Something like that. So I'm just saying, like, potential value. Maybe you might not have enough damage right now to kill the set, but that would be like the idea, right? We're missing out on stuff we could be doing. Oh, actually, you do kill him. Did you see that? Did you see that? Yo, check it out. Right here. Right there. You see that? You do kill him, actually. Yeah. Right? So, yeah, that would be... that's like kind of, I think, a main idea we're going to be seeing is how we use our ability, because champion's not going to do any damage otherwise, right? So pushing mid here is fine. I mean, you can't really do much anymore. We're headed over. Let's talk about this. This is a good discussion. It's all kind of tying in to the same idea, right? We're heading over here. Is this a grief or not? What do
you... It is.
How come?
Because I can just try to mid. They're all everyone on the map show top. So that knows I'm 100% safe to grab that mid tower there. And by the time I get there, I don't think I'm gonna get there in time to actually do anything.
Right, but obviously, if we can kill everyone, isn't that better than mid tower?
No, right?
Wait, if you kill all of them, that's not better than mid tower.
Kill everybody? I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I mean, I think that would be better.
I don't know how that's gonna happen. That's the key part you just said.
Yeah.
Right. How do we get stuff done on Senna?
You kind of she's really like a team-oriented type of champion. So if you have no team, it's kind of hard. I mean, I heal somebody, kind of.
I mean, you're gonna tell me at 6 items with no team, you can't do anything.
Maybe not. I don't know. It kind of gets to that point. This game goes very long. It kind of gets to that point. I don't do anything. Yeah, I don't really see how on Senna how to be able to kill all of them.
Senna the champion. No. We're not discussing how to kill all of them. We're discussing like how does your champion get stuff done? Remind me.
Yeah, Q auto. Yeah.
Q auto, sure, right?
And then roots and
root, right? Exactly, right? So these are things we're looking for when we fight, right? So if you take a look at this, right, and we're just casually pushing mid, of course ulti, right? Okay, we see what's going on here. Boom. If you show up with your Q auto plan and your root, is this good? Is this good enough to go? Are you guaranteed to go get something here?
Guaranteed?
Yeah, it has to be guaranteed. Probably, because you you just told me you're sacrificing the mid wave and the mid tower for this, right? So
yeah. So probably not. I don't think so.
Right, we can't leverage our abilities to get something better than the mid wave and the mid tower, right? That's the idea. I think the logical flow of thought is like, you want to go help a fight. Look at your champion abilities and how do we get stuff done? Okay, can we actually help versus pushing mid, right? So no, they're just gonna walk away, right? Or you're gonna have to face check them. Either way, it's just impossible, right? So if you take a look here, they're literally just gonna walk away and you can't do anything, right? Let's see. Oh yeah. You realize that really quick, right? And then all of a sudden, not only did we not get to go fight, but what else happened?
Lost the advantage we could have gotten from that.
Yeah, exactly. Look, how many minutes did we lose?
It's a wave, I believe.
Oh, we got 1 minion, right? So we could have gotten the whole wave and the mid tower, like you just told me, right? And if you get all those minions, of course, we're gonna get more money, and if you have more money, we're gonna do more damage, right? So I think kind of what we're seeing here is, do you know what you can do with your champion, and then seeing the limits of this champion, you can make the decision to go or push, right? Because obviously, if we're playing Talon instead of Senna, can we go top?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. We're gonna backflip and fucking Assassin's Creed his ass, right? And you just press R or something, right? If we're playing like Kiana or whatever, you understand the point, right? You understand the idea, right? Actually, if you're playing Kaisen, can you go? What do you think?
I don't. It's hard. You might get a kill. I think it's not worth though. You probably trade your life.
Probably not worth, right? So probably can't go. But
you might get killed.
That's the thing to see. Okay, and then they're on the Baron. This is not allowed, is it? Oh yeah, our whole team's dying to Raven. Speed Demon. Holy shit! Oh, Raven's got the kill though. Not bad. So this is stuff that I'm concerned about. Check it out. Where are we packing?
Towards the Baron.
Right, but how come?
Honestly, I was just trying to see if to make sure they're not doing it.
Don't we have a word on it?
Yeah, like I'm talking about as they started doing it, we could poke them off, kind of sort of type of thing.
But where are we? Look at where we're pathing. That's not where you're thinking, right? Where's your mouse clicking?
Oh, towards the that right there.
Yeah. So we're like trying to help this, right? So how do we know trying to help this doesn't make sense?
I don't really know exactly where else to go because I mean, kind of just I saw the rift. Yeah, the thing is mid, so I was kind of just like hovering in this area. It seems at this point.
So let's pause here, right? So it's always a choice between helping and not helping, essentially. So first off, can we help? Because of course, if you can help, you always help.
No.
How come?
Unless our teammates there. So unless everybody else is going there to fight, I can't.
Right, because remember it's the same thing, which is Q auto and press W, right?
Yeah.
And that's not good enough with no one's going. Okay, so then the next question is, what are you going to do instead?
Yeah, I don't really know what to do with this exact situation, kind of, sort of.
We should take a look at the map here. There's an easy solution here.
I mean, set spot. There's a good root and everything pushing mid here.
Obviously, can't go top because that's just going through them.
Yeah. But I feel like if you push mid, can't they wrap around and I guess they're going to try to stop the rift right away. Enemy team will most likely.
Yeah, what's the goal in the mid game for ADC? What's the goal as an ADC in general? I guess.
CS.
Okay, yeah, CS. How come? Why CS?
Because ADCs go hard with items. So
yes, exactly. Cool. We need the items. We need the money to make items. So if we're not sure what to do in the mid game, how do we make money? Is there a way to make money?
Farm as much as possible. So
yeah. So in this case, look at the map here.
Taking the jungle camps.
The jungle camps, the wolves, right? We can do something here. But the important idea is we don't just instantly go to the fight, right? Because like we said, we can't do anything here. So what keeps happening every time we decide to go and then don't go? Like here, we're like half going and it's like it's impossible.
So we're missing opportunities to farm.
Right, we're missing a camp or a wave every time, right? So and then I don't know what's happening here, but it's gonna be the same thing. Do we go to this? What do you think?
Actually, I thought this was fine though because Shelly's still alive, and I was like,
"You guys getting ace,
guys? We can get this. We can get this last charge on this tower, next tower here."
Yeah, but you guys are getting ace, right? So How
I
come?
don't think so. Wait, I don't think so. I'm not
Let's
really
take a
sure.
look.
I think
Take a
we
look.
kill him.
Okay,
Yeah.
we get the kill. Wow, he actually dies so fast. Holy shit. Oh my goodness, they based. They're trolling. Oh no. Like you said, the wraparound, right?
Yeah.
What could they have done here? Look at this. Look at their positioning here.
Yeah, they could have walked behind us.
Yeah,
And just
exactly, right? They're just gonna do this, and you guys are doomed. So we actually kind of got away with it. That's crazy. Okay, let's watch though. Are we actually just gonna walk away from this? No way. Watch this. Oh, this is sus af, right?
Mhm.
Oh, why are they running away? What the fuck? Yo, the enemy team is. Oh, actually, maybe their Zed's dead. I actually forgot.
Yeah.
The Rumble got the trade kill. Oh, okay. Well, I guess they can't do too much. That's actually insane. Okay, well, we got away with it. Nice, we got the mid tower. You got the mid tower, guys. Okay, we peace out here, right?
Yeah.
Then do we farm everything? What do you think?
No, I don't think so.
Or should we farm everything?
No.
Shouldn't farm everything.
Yeah, I think we just keep the try to keep the mid wave managed because the dragon's coming up pretty soon.
Let's see if we can get some more info. So in this position here, is there any way to make money? Because we haven't made money in like 10 years, right?
Yeah. We could path through their jungle and take their jungle camp spot.
Ah, that's the classic, right? Yeah. When we're exiting their side of the map, we take everything, right? So we can take wolves, we can take Grom. And does that help you set up dragon? Why or not?
It does. I don't have any wards though, but like I mean, them not having anything there is good.
Right. So it's not. I mean, it's not like you weren't going to do anything better, right? Essentially. Yeah. So might as well stay and take everything, and then we stay for dragon, right? So you see, like we've missed quite a bit of money so far in the last however many decision making trees. So I think that's also going to be another area to look at in terms of what you want to work on, because if you want to do damage, we like you said, we need the money, right? We need to scale, we need the items. So I think it's looking like a mix of not being able to maximize their income and also not using that income to land specific abilities, right? Because like wow, it's actually crazy. Like okay, you guys did the dragon, but so we got like one wave here. Okay, let me put it into perspective. We're at 22 minutes and 30 seconds, right?
Yeah. I actually this is a crazy game. I actually didn't even crack it's like 40-something minute game and I cracked like 200 CS. That's how bad it is. Yeah, like, I was like the whole game I'm just like complaining like I can't CS is just garbage.
Right, so ever since here, right, at 19 minutes and 30 seconds, what is that? 3 minutes? Right, so in 3 minutes, we made Rage Blade and have like 300, 400 floating gold, right? So yeah, I think we need to find a way to make more money when stuff is happening on the map. Right? Okay, let's fast forward. Wow, everyone shared mid. Hey, Lamal. Fast forward. What are we doing, guys? Okay. Let's back it up. Okay, let's talk about like mid game stuff here. Let's talk about mid game stuff. This is kind of like it seems like this game is heavily mid game as well as like laning and not getting game. Right? So like okay, let's take a look at this. What do you think you should do here?
Let's see. That's at the top side. Honestly, there's not like I just kind of farm the bot side jungle.
Right, we can farm bot side jungle.
Yeah.
Right? Depending on what our jungler is doing. What is our jungler doing?
I can't really actually see where he's at. He's kind of his mid lane.
Fucking around mid. What's happening here, guys? Yeah. Right. So okay, he's not. Is he farming his camps?
No.
You farm his camps for him, right?
Yeah.
So this is a lot of where the chaos comes from in solo queue. Like look at is Rumble farming? Is Rejective Everyone's just jerking off big, guys. Someone should be pushing top. We can be farming all the camps are on, right? All the camps are up. We can just eat everything, guys.
And this is the kind of one thing where I was talking about where I'm like in in a competitive play, like we have clear knowledge that we like in terms of everyone do this. So we set objectives like this, we push waves in, we whatever we're looking for, we do certain things. We always make sure we're trying to maximize farm. But like can't really, it's hard to do that in solo queue. I'm not really sure how to transfer my thought process of how to like maximize my own gold in solo queue, because in competitive everyone recognizes that ADC is such an important role. You just gotta give it gold. So my teammates just make sure I get my gold.
Right. So you basically, how do you force it in solo queue is the question, right? We
Yeah,
may be able to force our
really
money.
sure. Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look at like an example here. I think examples will help you a lot. Let's take a look at this one. So this one's like 10 CS a minute game. Let's just fast forward to anything in the mid game here. Okay, and let's take a look at this. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, so describe to me what's happening on the map here. Sorry, let's fast forward a little bit. Okay, what's happening here?
Yeah, so we got a gang top going on top side, mids and Mia. So mid lane's Mia, but our mid lane's gonna probably push that wave out next. To try to force it on a tower. Because it has a Mia on the map. And yeah, we're just getting back to lane ourselves. That's kind of what's going on the map right now, right?
So you're right. And think of it in terms of like what we talked about in laning phase. What do we say in laning phase? We're like, we need to find out where our jungler is doing and enemy jungler is doing what.
We don't know.
So
right?
What's the assumption? We have to make a guess, right? We have to make a guess. What could he be doing?
He could possibly be top side. He could be trying to counter gank here because we saw our bot side jungle was going, so he passed bot to top.
He could be counter ganking, right?
Yeah, so it could be there, or it could be somewhere. Well, bot side's pushed in right now, so yeah, I think he'd probably be top.
Well, he could be camping bot, right? Hiding in a bush or something, right? Is that possible? You never seen that before?
You talking about in the bushes?
They could like be bush camping or something crazy, right?
Yeah, I mean, it could be.
Right, or it could be forcing, or he could go mid, right?
Yeah.
They kind of like the options here. He's not just gonna sit and just fucking farm something. He's gonna be trying to be active, right?
Yeah.
And then let's keep going. So obviously we saw Hecarim go top here, right? Okay, boom, Hecarim's top, and we see the bot shifting. Now what?
So we kind of think about what we can do next here, right?
Well, obviously, can you go to the fight?
No, because you can't be anywhere. You're
literally impossible. Yeah, right? Literally impossible. So
push wave.
Just a hard push by yourself, right? So let's fast forward, right? So all this is. How about this? This is some crazy fight happening mid here. What do you think? You go?
No.
How come?
Because we can't affect the fight.
Can you?
We can affect the fight, but is it worth more than farming? Probably not.
Well, remember, what can Kaisa do?
She can follow up and engage, burst people down with her Q, or her power Q. When it's solo person, and then that's about it, right? And go visible when she has the ability.
Right. So can we move? Why not?
If we could move, I mean, you can move. I just don't know if it's worth more.
You can move, right? So this is decision making time. You want to move or not move? Question, right? So I think either is fine. Like we don't have to fight mid, right? Especially since they're missing, their mid laner's missing, right? If you take a look here, the mid laner has not shown yet.
Yeah.
Right. So we can just opt to just push bot instead, and then the mid shows maybe you can decide to go. Right, but it's up to you, right? So here it's like, okay, I'm not sure. I think we're giga losing this game, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna push. Right, can't kill anyone, and then we end up pushing everything all the way, and all this is happening. Okay, how about decision making time here? Okay, we've already pushed everything in. You're diving us. Go or not go?
To the fight?
Yeah.
Or go back home?
No, go to the fight or not go. Or do
I'm not sure. I don't know how if they're low. I mean, we're down on mid laner, so
yeah. I want you to watch. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, but I'm gonna play this, okay? And then you're gonna tell me what happened and what was the idea. Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. BRB.
Let's see. Super low. Our team's damage low, so we're going to it. Gonna look to take the fight and try to clean it up here. Oh my god, so much damage. Doesn't back 3 seconds, the wave's crashing, so yeah, pick up the wave. I mean, we saw that Katarina was bot side. We saw that she pushed the wave in. That's pretty dangerous, I guess. Makes sense. That makes sense of why that'd be dangerous. I'm not crazy.
Okay, I'm back. So what happened?
Yeah, so you responded to the mid lane play, got a kill, and then the wave was crashing bot, so you ended up going back bot.
How come I could go? I thought, how is it that I was able to get something done when I went?
Well, it seems like I don't know where this. I guess I don't know where this report is, but we did see Katarina show bot. I honestly don't understand where this report is or anything.
Yeah, let's watch. Let's watch.
Maybe I didn't check who died, or what happened.
Take a look here. Right, so and this Hagrim's dead as fuck, right?
Yeah.
So how did I know I was gonna get a kill when I came?
They were over pushing, I guess, or overdoing.
Okay, here's the hint. Here's the hint. How do you know if you can go? What's the first consideration?
Cooldowns on enemies.
Is it cooldowns on enemies or?
Well, I mean, that's kind of how I would look at it.
How do you know if you can fight? Remember that 1v3 example we had? Where like, okay, if you're Zed with ulti, can you fight?
Yeah.
What was that based off of?
If you have basically the champion, so what the champion does. So
yes, what champion does, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm Kaisa. So what's the consideration here?
You can pop people.
How do I do it?
Isolated Q damage.
Right. That's pretty much it, right? ISO Q, right? And I can ulti in, right?
Yeah.
So does it look like I can ISO Q people if I show up?
Currently.
Yeah.
I want to say no right now.
Look, they're diving though, aren't they?
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if they're diving by the time you get there, yeah. I don't know, I was just kind of trying to factor in the time it would take to get there by the time this is all done.
Here's a timing trick. If it's within one lane's distance, you can show up in time to do your thing. Ideally, right?
Okay.
So you know how you were Senna mid and there was 5 people top or whatever? You could get there in time to do your WQ stuff.
Oh, I see.
But the question is it going to be effective? Right? So in this case, ISO Q. Can we ulti someone and ISO Q them if I show up?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. 100%, right? It's based off the champion, right? That's the first consideration. Yeah. Can my champion do something if I show up? Because if I can't do anything, let's say I have no ulti or I have no upgraded Q. Let's say I have nothing here, right? Then what should I do?
Try to farm?
Yeah, just kill a Gromp or something, right?
Yeah.
We just need to make money, right?
Get to the point where you're able to do something like that?
Yes, exactly. You need to farm until you can get to the point to do something like that. Oh my god, where'd the replay go? Somehow minimize it on accident. Okay, that is exactly the idea. You need to make the money until you can be the Giga OP champ, right? Yeah. So that's kind of like what the ADC mini game is how can I literally become a millionaire in the game, right? So in this case, there's a bunch of people drinking off mid. How do you become a millionaire? Because nothing's happening.
Then you just go farm everything else that they should be farming.
Right, exactly. You gotta farm chickens, wolves. I don't care. It's gotta be something. You can even go top. Everyone's inting mid. You can go top even, right? So, but whatever this is not. This is your team is doing something weird, and you're like, okay, I'm trying to respond to that. No. We should be already on the way to farm, and if they're doing something, then we can respond to that, right? If that makes any sense, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so okay, something's happening here. Okay, here we go. They're all dead here, right? Here's the ulti. Oh, I think we hit it. Nice. That was a great ulti, right? Check that out. Look at that ulti compared to the ulti top, right? Was this a kill? Kill assist. Oh, there's a fat W. We didn't W him. No, we're dead. No. Okay, let's talk about this. I think you already know what's going on here, right?
Yeah.
So what's going on here?
Honestly, I don't know why I don't W. I don't know why I
Okay.
don't flash either. I can flash W. I can do something.
This is the easy. Here's the easy. This is how I know. This is how I know. This happens with a lot of players, almost all players. Right? So ADC players, actually. So when you see this, right, and Zed's going in, right? Okay, he's ulting. He's like, okay, you have to watch his ulti, and then okay, I'm gonna auto him to death, and then we're dead somehow, right? That's what we're thinking. So how do we change our thinking to somehow throw out the W?
Basically, it's, you know, think of it more as the W is what's going to enable us, right?
Yes. The W is how you get stuff done, right?
Yeah.
Because we're thinking about auto attacks, but how many auto attacks does it take to do something? Let's just estimate right now. How many auto attacks for you to kill Zed?
5 maybe? 4 or 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 6. I mean, I don't even know, right? You have to account for like surfing W, I guess. 7, 8. Yeah. Dude, it's impossible, right? It's not a real play, so to speak. I want you to think of you fighting. You have certain plays you can make, and that's what you're looking for, and that's how you would do damage.
Yeah.
Right. You autoing. That's not damage, right? That comes after you've made your W play, your Q auto play, whatever, right? So if we go into this fight, I want you to think, okay, look for ultis, look for Q auto, look for W. That was a great ulti, right? Okay, so now you look for Q auto. Okay, what was wrong with that?
I picked up the soul instead of contributing.
Let's take a look.
Right. So.
No, you hit him. Yeah, you hit this. You hit the set.
Yeah, but
is there something wrong?
Pick up the soul right there before.
That's fine. It's not like you could do anything else, right?
Oh.
But remind me, how do you do damage on Senna?
QW. I mean Q auto.
Q auto, right? So if you Q this, can you auto him?
No.
So is there a problem?
So auto Q them.
It's kind of a problem because who else can we Q auto?
No one right now. Currently. He's not in auto range yet, right?
But what is he doing though?
I mean he's coming into auto range.
Oh, he's running in. He's running in, yo. He's running in. Yo, I'm Q auto this guy, right? So you see how that works? Is we're looking for Q auto, we're looking for W auto. So if we look at this, I know it's like first time center, right? But even playing like even playing new champs, we have to come up with an idea of how this champ is gonna get stuff done. You can even base it off like how other people do. So in this case, right? We can, even if we can't Q auto Zed, let's say he turns around. Do you think we should hold on to it?
No, I'm looking at yes.
Yes, 100%, right? Because what's the cooldown on this?
On the Q auto? Or the auto? The Q?
Yeah, the Q is,
like
what is it?
14 seconds.
14 seconds,
long cooldown.
Holy shit. You're going to get like 2 Qs a fight, maybe, right? So you got to maximize the damage, right? And then, so if you're looking at this, you know, can we W someone here? Yes, right? If we held Q auto, can we Q auto him? Yes, right? But in fact, what ended up happening was, you know, what happened here? We just went for autos only, right? So it's kind of like when you go help, it's all tied in. When you go help, I want you to think, how are we gonna help? It's a specific way, right? Look at this Surfing. She's literally AFK until she lands this root, right?
Yeah.
Literally like dancing around, not sure what to do. Oh, got the root, dead. Into ulti, right? So that's kind of what you want to be doing in when you're trying to fight, team fight. Is how can you maximize your damage, right? How can you maximize the value of your abilities? Otherwise, it's gonna look like you do nothing. Oh my god, look at this Q auto, right? Look at this. Is this how Surfing gets? I mean, is this how Senna gets stuff done?
Yeah, I mean.
Yo, how much money are you missing? You're missing like 100 CS. Imagine you got 100 CS worth of damage here.
Yeah, that
Holy shit!
That'd be some damage.
Literally killing them by yourself, right? So. Yeah, I think this is kind of all like tying in. Oh, okay, we're dead as fuck here. It feels bad. You already know what I'm gonna say here, right?
Yeah.
What am I gonna say?
There's multiple things to say here. I minion number 1, and where that's Zed coming in.
W to minion. What about Q?
I used it to save. I was usually trying to help him out, but I think now that I'm understanding that. I need to really save it for my combo to kill the priority targets.
Right, because here, look, you did help. You gave him 100. You gave him 55 health, right?
Yeah.
Would you rather have 55 health or suck a dude's soul and do extra damage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, we need to suck a dude's soul and do extra damage, right?
Yeah.
So, and then we didn't even talk about this, but yeah, Zed is coming to kill you, right? So I think once you've gotten the focus down on how you do your damage patterns, the next step is how your opponents do their damage patterns, right? Because Zed's gonna do the same thing every fucking fight. What is he gonna do?
He's gonna try to ult me and combo me down.
Right? It doesn't even have to be you. Who else can it be?
Somebody, anybody, really.
Right. Yes, It's not will he ulti? That's not the question. It's when will he ulti? They gotta figure that out, right? But I think that comes after we figure out how we do our damage, because even if we avoid all of their damage, if we can't do damage, there's no point, right? We need to be attack focused first, and then we can figure out how to not die after that, right? So I think if you're wondering why you don't do enough damage on the damage charts, what's the answer?
I'm not understanding how my actual champions do damage. Number one.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Of course, we've only seen Senna so far. You're like new at Senna, right? So we do have like an excuse here, but that is definitely the idea, right? Oh, it was bad. So like here, how would we do it? Like, what improvements would you make? Sorry, what improvements would you make here after talking about this for quite a while?
I don't know. I thought I played that decently actually.
Here?
Yeah.
If we're trying to land root.
I was aiming for the Z.
But after you queued him, what'd you do?
I ulted him.
Did you?
I tried. Yeah. See the soul that gets right there. I pull a soul right there on the Z, or I try.
Oh wow, really? Wait, let me see.
Yeah.
Let's slow this down. Did this fast? Hold up.
I tried to like, or maybe
no.
Does that know where that came from? Or I guess it might have came from the queue.
What'd you do immediately?
I queued immediately instead of auto queue.
Yeah, well, you can queue auto, right? Either is fine. But what'd you go for second? You didn't go for an auto second, did you?
I went for a W.
Yeah, you went for a W immediately. Look, right? So that's kind of like the idea, right? Well, queue auto, right? But and then the W, oh, we got him, so pretty good, right? And here's the part where it's like, damn, this guy's not dying even though you're free hitting him.
Yeah.
Oh, we're almost at the point where autos would be good enough, right? Almost. Man, this rage build is so broken. Actually, holy shit, you're like so weak, but like this build is making you so strong. You have like no income. This is like a budget build. Jesus. Okay, and then let's keep going. So even though we haven't been making like super insane income, these fights are serviceable, right? We can still fight fine, honestly, with this amount of money. So maybe that's not the main area you need to focus on next, like the money making stuff we talked about. You kind of have like an idea of what to do there. Wait, let's keep going. Oh, we're dead as fuck. Wait, you have stopwatch. You can win this. Oh, that's awkward. Oh, we're dead as fuck. Okay, what do you think?
I'm just depressed. I don't know.
Yeah, here's a hint. You can kill him.
I can kill him?
You can kill him. Not even joking. But if there's a way to kill him, how would you do it?
It would be as he's running up, do the Q auto first before my first Q auto has to come up before I Zion's, correct?
Of course, right? You have to get the damage out somehow.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I kill him here. I don't know. I have no idea.
Let's think about logically. His Q auto has to come out first. He's gonna ulti you. Then what? The second way Senna does stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna Zion's.
What's your other abilities? W? Yeah, W.
Yeah.
So when do we W?
Has to be when he's running at me, right?
Does it?
I don't know, because
Because it's combo.
Yeah, he ults. I guess when he comes back from his shadow, I mean, after low, he lands behind you, correct? So you W behind you.
We can W behind us, right?
Yeah.
And then after he's rooted, then what?
You try to walk away and do the autos.
You can do that, right? You also have another ability here.
His QE. I mean,
your ability. You have another ability here.
Oh, I have ult, but
you have ulti if he's rooted.
Weird, right? That's kind of okay. I see. Yeah.
So you can either glass after rooting him, or you can auto attack and then hourglass the last second, and then ulti out of hourglass, or maybe ulti and then hourglass after, right? But the thing is, you gotta kill him doing damage somehow, right? Damage has to come from somewhere, right? So check it out. What happens when you kill the wave?
There goes my damage.
Instant FF, right? It's impossible. Yeah. Now it's impossible. Holy shit! I don't know how you do it anymore. I mean, you can it's not possible, right? So yeah, so that's kind of like the idea. We actually ended up doing no damage to him. Oh my lord. Oh no, Echo's dying too. Oh, run. But this also ties in with laning phase. How so? This ties in with a lot of things actually. Because what's happening here?
We're kind of like dancing around Baron right now.
Oh, are you dancing? This doesn't look like a dance to me.
Oh yeah, well we're kind of like hovering. Or they're fight. I can't even.
Oh, they're killing each other, yo. They're killing each other. Look.
Are they?
Yo, our Nectar's popping ulti. Look at this. Oh my god, we're going.
I actually wasn't looking.
Yeah. So we weren't looking. There's a problem, right? Because you didn't even get to decide to go or not. So, and even though you decided the wave, what keeps happening on waves every time you farm waves?
I die.
Because why do you die?
Disrespecting partially. Using my cooldown.
How do we die down here? In the lane.
I would say we were too far up.
Is it too far up? That's the problem.
You're talking about the moment we did the really good trade and then we.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What was wrong? It doesn't matter if it's not. It wasn't that you're too far up. I go. I guess that ended up being a byproduct.
Linger too long. That's kind of what happened, right?
How come you ended up dying? Like, you guys traded and then you went for kill, essentially, right?
Yeah.
And what was the problem?
We didn't know where the jungler was.
Right. So the jungler just came to kill you guys. So what was the solution?
Don't do dumb things without knowing where the enemy is.
Sure, but let's say you don't know where Remus is, right? And you still want to fight. Isn't that what we said?
Yeah.
We can still fight. Isn't that quote unquote a dumb thing?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like kind of, sort of, but we did it like in the right way. Like,
what makes it the right way? Yeah, what makes it the right way?
Because we were initially safe to do the trade, and tile trade right there.
Right.
And then we made it unsafe by.
What was the idea that made it like the difference between making it good and bad? Like fighting bot. We fight bot for the purpose of what?
Of getting a lead. Right? Or getting or getting something out of it. You want to get something out of it.
Right.
So,
we can't kill them, right? Isn't that what we went over? So what was the point of
getting a CS advantage or prio, wasting the jungler's time?
Wasting their jungler's time, right? That's the whole purpose.
Yeah.
Right? If you fight bot, right? Because if you fight, you assume he's showing up. So then what do? You're gonna like try and outplay it or something, right?
Yeah.
So if you're pushing mid here, it's the same thing. Who's showing up?
The Zed. Right,
the Zed. And what's the purpose? We gotta fuck with Zed, right? Essentially, we gotta beat this guy. So if you touch these minions and he's on the way, that's the kind of like idea. We need to know he's showing up, right? Because right now, I think what's happening is just you see the minions, and then you don't see anything until all the minions are dead, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he shows up on your screen like FF, right? It's not possible, right? So when in fact, if with this like kind of thinking, if we can work on it, we can know he's coming and then come up with what we just said to kill him, right? Because you just saw your damage bot. That's how we know we can kill him. We just, oh my god, you're killing him in like 4 autos, right? So without even landing anything. So definitely Q auto into W into Hourglass ulti is definitely winning, right?
Yeah.
Unless he's somehow outplaying us with flash or something. I don't know. Yeah, at least we're prepared for it, right? So I think our main problem is really looking like a map awareness idea and like a fighting idea, right? Because here, I don't think you even knew your whole team was fighting, right?
I'm pretty sure I didn't, yeah.
Yeah, because if you knew they were fighting, we definitely go. How come?
We can affect the fight.
Yeah, because we have literally everything up. All right, we got W, we got the Q auto ready, we got the E ready, we got the ulti ready. Damn, Senna's broken. We got a fucking 1v9 to fight, and then instead we kind of like ended up not hoping to fight, right? Fortunately. So I think it's kind of like a mix between these two ideas. It's like we need to know what's going on the map so that we can make these decisions. And also, once we get to the fight, how do we
affect it?
Do most damage? Yeah, affect it essentially. How do we get those damage chart up? Those damage charts up, right? Oh, let's take a look at this. Oh, that was a ulti on the binding. Is that going to be good? Oh, that was not bad, right? Oh wait, that was a Lux ulti, not your ulti. Oh, that's awkward. Oh wait, hold up. What happened to your ulti? Sir, what do you think about your ulti?
I was doing it as they were about to because they were about to go full in right there, and then they got hit by the ult there.
Okay, even if they didn't get hit by Seraphine ulti,
is that not worth?
What do you think?
I thought it would be really good to
Well,
have it come through.
how does your team do stuff?
Echo kind of just dives into them, does his combo, and then same thing, kind of sort of with Rumble pops it all we did there, but he kind of just goes into melee range with his Q pretty much and QE.
Rumble has to ulti in or something, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you look at this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're, shouldn't you ulti after they go in, so to speak?
Yeah, I was trying to preempt it, kind of, sort of, but I guess they literally happened as they got hit by that CC.
Right, and if you notice this preempting idea, it like never works, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you try once you try it enough times, you're like, yeah, this doesn't work because somehow they don't know it's coming, or they're not going for it, or they have no cooldown, something along those lines, right? So only thing like Senna ulti is like also 50% of your champion, right? So okay, here's a way to think about it. Okay, in the first like 20 minutes, the way you affect fights is which two abilities are most important?
For
Senna? In the first like 20 minutes.
Your Q and your W.
Q? How much damage do you do in the?
Oh, you talking about for this fight?
No, the first 20 minutes
of the game.
Yeah, of the game.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
If you land this, you can potentially solo carry a team fight. Which abilities?
Oh, I'm not sure then. I thought it was Q. If we're talking, but I guess I'm not comfortable enough with Senna to understand.
Well, you've seen Senna on enemy teams, right?
Yeah.
When is it like, shit, this guy's fucking dead? Like, our teammate's dead, just leave him. Senna has to land this, right? What is this?
The you're talking about the big ulti that comes across that.
Yeah, ulti is quite insane, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what's the other one?
The W?
Yeah, didn't we have a discussion on Lux?
Yeah.
Holy shit, we landed, we're smurfing, and if you miss it, you can't do anything. Yo, it's W, right? Senna W, right? So, and then after like 20, 30 minutes, then, these are not as important because you can start one-shotting people, right?
Yeah,
Q auto attack.
Yeah, I thought the whole point of the Kraken build was because the Q is an auto attack essentially.
Right, but if you have just Kraken, are you carrying a team fight with just the Kraken?
I guess not.
Right, we're not at all. Right, not even close. I mean, you're gonna hit a fucking Gourd Drinker Riven with this Kraken Q auto attack. How many times do you need to hit her with it?
A whole bunch of times, it seems.
Fucking 10 times? What the fuck, right?
Yeah,
I don't even think that kills her. You can hit her 10 times with it and it doesn't even kill her, right? But if you root her in place for your Lux, oh, she's dead as fuck now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you see how that works, right?
Yeah.
So it's like scaling. The Q auto attack is like scaling. Your scaling part. Your W is not scaling. It's just perma good. Oh, like this. Look at that. He's actually getting smurfed on. Wow, this is insane. Do you see what you're doing there? Check this out. When he's running at you, do we land our W here?
Yeah.
Beautiful. W auto attack, Q auto attack. Boom. How much health does he have?
Freaking about a fourth.
Right. And you got part of an echo Q. This is all you plus a little bit of echo. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Murphy, this is your damage chart right there. That's actually where your damage is right there, right? And then, walking up is a little bit spooky because we don't have anything up again. Oh, round 2, baby. Oh, there's a Q auto here somewhere. It's fine. It's just, then it becomes a matter of, can we look for it? Oh my goodness. Hold up. What do you think? Oh my god, he died.
I mean, I think
Q's fine, I guess.
Too close to the guy.
I think Q's fine. That's a lot of health. 200 health. So, sure. Okay, fast forward. Okay. Oh, nice. We landed the root. We're kind of struggling with our DPS department here.
You're
just dead here. You're just dead here. What do you think, by the way? This is actually really funny because it's definitely tying into our discussion today, right?
I don't think maybe I shouldn't be autoing the full armor Rammus here.
Well, remind me, how do we do stuff?
We auto Q
Yes,
auto.
and what?
And we root somebody.
Okay, so can we do any of these things here? Is it effective?
Now that the dragon's going, I don't think so. Probably not. I mean, maybe if we go on the Seraphine.
I mean, you can't just run at the Seraphine, right?
You can't just roll.
That just doesn't make sense.
I don't really know. There's really much else I can do.
Thanks for the host, Mary.
I know the Echo is super big, super strong. Maybe if we focus her in the beginning.
Let's just focus on our champion here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's not much else I can do here.
Literally nothing you can do here. How come?
I don't have any other thing up except for my Q auto.
Well, how much damage do you do? Take a
Not
look.
enough.
This is your reference point.
Not
Take
enough.
a look. Yeah, on the tank. Look at this. How many? I mean, he healed. Actually, you didn't even do any damage, right?
Yeah.
So, what kind of items do you need until you can start like 1v3 these, 1v4 these?
What is it? It's just the. I'm not actually sure. I was actually thinking about it here. Is Senna? Is it better with the one that is armor pin that slows people, or is it?
Yeah. Oh, definitely Lord Doms, right?
Or Lord Dontae. That's what I was thinking. I was looking at it. I was trying to look it up in the middle of the game. I was like,
Definitely.
I think I end up building towards Lord Doms, but
wait, do you have an hourglass?
yes, I didn't know. I was looking up things. I was like, what do you build in this situation here? And I saw some people, they were talking about, I don't know, they're talking about how the Senna, everything's like all of her abilities scale off of AP.
Not like this. Not like this.
I was looking it up. That's what it said. Okay.
That's okay. It's okay. You gotta pass because first time, right? But okay. So like, what's the idea, right? How do you do damage in fights? Q auto and W, right?
Yeah.
So in terms of items, what item do you need to do more damage on your Q auto? Exactly. Perfect. Boom. That's it. Boom. As simple as that, right? It's basically we're building to first make ourselves strong, and then we're building to maybe have an answer for like Z ulti or something, which is like an hourglass. Sorry, stopwatch, not actual Zanya's hourglass. Because if you buy the Zanya's hourglass, what happens to your damage?
It decreases a whole bunch. Well, its potential is not as high.
You're useless now, right? Now you do no damage because you can't kill Remus. Your Q auto does nothing to Remus, right? So yeah, we kind of have a problem. So we have some itemization issues potentially, but oh, is this ulti good? It's not bad, I guess. It's okay, but what do you think? What do you think about the ulti? Actually,
it could be better. I mean, I don't know. I can't see what I hit, but I think I hit the ADC there. I clip it on her, but I can't really see
Is this relevant? Is this relevant damage?
it.
If they walk away, is it relevant damage?
No, it's not relevant if they walk away here.
So I'll pause. I'll tell you when it's relevant. Boom. Did you see it? Let me see if I can show you. Right there. You see what happened to the Jinx?
I hit a Q on her.
Okay, I want you to watch Lux.
Watch Lux. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, watch Lux here. You see her. She's got the red elemental, whatever. Okay, what did Luxers do?
She hit a binding right there.
Okay, so this is the easiest. If you're playing more Senna, this is just the easiest point of target. Just ulti and W off, someone landing CC. That's your timing to look at it, right? Timing to consider it, right? And here, yeah, someone's got to kill Rammus. Oh, kill this guy. Kill this Zed. Look at this. Oh, he's dead AF. Very nice. Yeah, I don't think you really have a problem right-clicking people. That's all fine. Oh, we're just dead here. I'm pretty sure. Can't kill him. Feels bad. Oh, he styled on you. That's so sad, dude. That's so sad. I don't know what to say. You just have no damage, right? There's no way to outplay this because you don't have the right item. So
yeah.
Yeah. Now I think you have a better idea now.
That makes sense.
A better idea now. Okay, let's start watching the scrims stuff because I think we pretty much know what's happening in these fights, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can actually just watch this a little bit more. But now it's you actually have a last whisper now, so maybe it's a lot better. Oh my goodness, we're super dead. What do you think about this?
I was 100% not expecting that much damage to go out of him.
Sure. Well, let's just take it from like an offensive part. Let's not even worry about them killing us, like Zed and whatever. Zed. Let's take it from like a how do we do most damage? How do we affect the fight the most perspective?
Yeah, so we need to use our W on their engage coming into us, right? So we can double root with the.
Well, you just did, but it was like impossible to land, right?
Yeah. So maybe I wait until my Lux does root out.
Yes.
And then
Perfect, right? That's perfect W angle.
Yeah.
Right, and then what else?
And then do our autos, and do a nice. And
you went for a Q auto. It was okay.
Yeah, get a nice ulti here, but yeah, I did not expect. I was not expecting that.
There's a third ability you can use.
My E.
Yes, and who can we hide?
The Rumble and the Lux.
Who's important to hide?
Lux.
Why? Why Lux?
So she can throw her Q out without them, or throw her abilities out without them.
Yeah, exactly, right? And then you see it all ties in together. Oh, if I hide Lux and she lands the binding, then I land W. Wow, all of it is kind of coming in together, right? So that's kind of the idea. But I think that's just like a lot of it will be you practicing Senna. So let's see one of these other ones. I think we have time for one. Which of these you want to look at? Like a Sivir game.
They're both Sivir games, yeah.
Oh, they're both Sivir games.
Yes. I think the second one is better. The third one, we decided to leave me on an island, pretty much.
Okay, let's take a look. So the one with more decisions to make, I guess, right? Also, as like a pop quiz, how does Saber do damage?
Her boomerang and auto cancel with W.
That's it, right? Perfect, right? Yeah. So yeah, I think a lot of it could be an experience with Senna, right? That we talked about, but it'll give you an idea of in every single fight. That's kind of what we're looking for on any of these champions, right? We're looking for these patterns. Otherwise, you can't get anything done, right? Let's fast forward. Just farming, farm. I'm not as worried about the laning outside of the ganks, right? Well, I am worried about the laning, but it is because of the ganks. I'm not really worried about the 2v2 aspect, right? Are you worried about how is your 2v2? What do you think?
Our 2v2 here?
Yeah. No, how is your 2v2 in general?
When I'm playing when I'm playing my sport's really good. My suiting, trying to understand what the support is wants to do like later is really bad. Like when I don't actually know what they're doing, what they want to do. It's really bad. I don't know.
So
I think I need to ping more solo queue.
It's okay for now. Honestly, I think there's just a bigger problem, right? I think you know what it is. What's the bigger problem in lane?
Actually using map awareness, pretty much. This is what happens here. Actually,
happens every single game apparently.
Actually, a great TP by that guy. Not gonna lie.
TP. I mean, how do we know it's coming? Check it out. Ready? I'll pause. I'll show you. It's happening.
Right here?
Yeah. You know what's happening now. How would we ever know?
I have no idea.
Well, what's the first step to figuring out macro plays? Thanks for the sub, Joey Plebs. Or please.
Figure out why they would do it?
Anything that's involving macro involves this part of your screen. What part of your screen?
The map.
The map, right?
Yeah.
So how do we know that Galio is looking?
He's towards his tower.
And what did he just do? Let's back it up. Let's back it up even more.
Yeah. You clear waves to pull off good. You clear your wave and you look for a round.
Yeah, he pushed, right? He actually had Hecarim help him.
Yeah.
Right? And this bot lane had just pushed up into your lane.
So yeah,
what does that mean? Right? And what could they have done while they were just chilling in these bushes?
Drop a ward, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, shit. We made a play top, therefore, what is the enemy doing? Making play bot, right?
Yeah.
And how did they do it? Hecarim plus Galio, right? So Hecarim's gonna come through like behind you guys, and Galio's gonna TP, right? So that's just like, that's why it's like a lot of our attention needs to like, don't worry about the minions right now, I think, right? You're gonna naturally farm these minions. I think what's more concerning is we're like running at them, even though our whole team is topside play and they're coming bot, right? Like honestly, this didn't have to be Galio. You guys lose when Hecarim comes behind, because you just saw Hecarim do this, right? He just ganked mid.
Topside, I thought.
Huh?
Yeah, I think we were calling him was topside, but maybe I'm crazy.
See. Okay. He went up. Oh, yeah. You're right. He went up. Okay, so it can't be Hecarim for sure, right? So then we got debated because we thought it's impossible for them to gank, guys, and then they TP behind us, right?
Yeah, I think because we started. I think this was starting off fine because we were like, hey, we're going to keep this push this wave on tower. I think staying too long. Well, we know that because what happened basically is that Seattle basically backed and he TP'd.
What? He backed?
Yeah, he actually went back. Like he pushed his wave and back.
Wow, right? He completed base. Damn. Yeah. Either way, you guys are just doomed, right?
Yeah.
Dang, he fit in the base. Hey, Lamau. We got Galio, but yeah, that's pretty much. We can't even get to play the game. I think because we just keep getting ganked, right? So that's kind of like the first step. Is you need to look at the map and find the junglers every time you kill a minion. Like boom, you kill that minion. You look at the map. What happened?
Yeah. So there's a game called top one
Right.
now.
So what does it mean for bot now? What are our options?
We can either look for something about play here. That's probably what's happening. We can look to push the wave in to give our, so when our juggler goes to invade here. So
yes, invade, scuttle, dragon, dive if it's an option. We're doing something though, right?
Yeah, we're doing something. But
that's the thinking, right? Okay, so that's basically what the idea is. And Atelier is like, okay, I'm just gonna go farm, which is probably not optimal, but not your decision. So, but you see how like why are we playing so safe here? What's happening?
I don't. Oh yeah, the Galio is doing. He's just pushing the wave, and so our jungle, our mid laner is saying we don't know where the Galio is.
So then, what can we do to? How do we prevent? How do we stop this Galio?
We need a ward that's like sees the roam, like sees
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So here, right? We can go put a word in quick. If you back it up, let's see. Where did he go missing? We went missing here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a word you can do. Maybe not here. Maybe it could be in the bush, right? But you could like fish it out, like fish Q or something. Or there's only one way Galio's gonna gank, right? Which is punch forward and press W. So we have smoke shield for it.
I think we're scared of the Maokai going on, like because he didn't ult that fight, so we knew he still had ult up because they're level 6 in the middle, like level 7.
So they're level 4.
I'm talking in the mid lane. So because he can just ult off of the Maokai, right?
How is Maokai gonna get onto you?
The W.
Right? And do we have any mechanical way to stop that?
RE.
Yes, exactly. Right. It's all like mechanical plays require mechanical solutions.
Yeah.
Right. So we don't have to be that. We don't have to be so afraid of them, for sure. And then Galio showed, so like, okay, we can push, but like, we're not pushing, right? So you see, oh, okay, your support fixed it for you. Oh, it's not fixed. It's not fixed, guys. Oh, at least you can get the word though. Okay, we got the word. Okay. So I think a lot of laning is pretty much interacting with the rest of the map. I think that's where where your focus should be on laning is. I don't even know, like, we haven't even really seen like too many 2v2 ideas or anything because we're just straight up dead from gank, I think, right? So the habit I think that's easiest for you is, or maybe not easiest, but most effective is every time you kill a minion, what's the idea? What do we do?
Look at the map.
You have to look at the map. Every time you kill a minion. I don't care. Even between killing minions, look at the map. And I want you to find out what the junglers are doing. Okay? And that will tell you how to play accordingly. Oh wow, this could be really good. Just make sure that Hecarim doesn't ulti everyone, right? Oh. It's impossible. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. We're fucking dying, guys. You need ulti out. We're all fucking dying. Oh, Kai'Sa's giga forcing. Do you see that?
Yeah.
How crazy, dude? That's allowed? Is this real? Holy shit! She has ulti into 3 of you guys. It's just unwinnable. That's so funny. Oh no! Oh no! It's all a disaster from bot lane, huh? Imagine if Seraphine had ulti for the fight. Okay, you guys are chasing them, but this doesn't do anything. Okay, fast forward. Okay. Wave is a little bit doomed, but it's fine. Wait, what are you building first?
Essence Reaver.
Is that what?
Yeah. So
meta?
yeah. So our my coach has been talking about it. So the buff of the Essence Reaver makes it to where definitely when you just want to perma push it's so much better. Like your mana, it basically gets you to your with everything pretty much because of the buff they had this last patch. So that's what he has me building right now. Usually it was Gale Force, but he has me building the Essence Reaver buff first right now. That's what he's been telling me to do here. So that's what I've been trying out.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's not right, but I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know any Sivir ideas, but something tells me that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, he thinks it's better. I like the way it feels personally.
Basically what he's saying is like, you're not gonna fight, just fucking farm the minions, right? But
yeah, that was kind of the plan.
But like the problem is you have no pressure on them. If you have no pressure on them with no Gale Force, then there's no attack, right? So if you think about it, how would you ever help a fight? There's no Gale Force Q option anymore, right? But hey, that's just me. I just probably would say it's not very good, but it's okay. That's fine. Yeah, I would tell you build Gale Force, but or Kraken at least. But I don't know. I'm not a Sivir expert, I guess, so can't really say. Let's take a look here though. Wow, this is not allowed. Just kill them. Nice. Very nice. Nice boomerang, by the way. Very nice. You hit both of them. Oh, you can flash for him. Oh, that's fine. I'm curious actually. Why didn't you flash for him?
So remember that thing I was talking about where I say that I don't know if I told you about. Basically, one of the reasons that we're talking about is that I have like this thought process is that I don't want to waste my flash for that could save me in the future, and that was like the thought process that I've been having ever since I got into like competitive. Where I was when we first started the team, I was super aggro. Like I would 100% flash for these type of things, and then as we've gone on, I've started like saving my flash.
So okay, here's a good way to think about it. Think about flash value, right? In the first minute of the game, how valuable is flash? Like if you flash for kill, is it worth? If you flash for first blood, is it worth?
Yeah, 100% worth.
Okay, if you 50 minutes in the game, you flash for support, is it worth?
No.
What's the difference?
Yeah, it's the how valuable like that the potential gold income you can have early game, versus like the game ends if you die. If you don't flash,
exactly. So in this case, we're like kind of in the middle. We're at 12 minutes, right? What do you think?
I think it could possibly worth. That's a flash over the wall, right? I'm not really sure too much if I get the kill, but
like it's the money versus what?
Like what do you mean?
So like 50 minutes in the game, you don't flash for this, obviously, right?
Yeah,
because if you flash for this, then they can force engage on you. At 50 minutes in the game, we can lose a fight, team fight off that. Yeah. Right? In this case, are you gonna lose a team fight if you lose your flash?
Possibly not. I mean, Dragon's coming up pretty soon, but that's probably the only thing.
Well, yeah. How useful are you in these fights in the early mid game?
Not useful because I'm Sivir.
Right. And especially if you buy the Essence Reader, right? Yeah. So yeah, we just when in doubt, just fucking kill him, right? And then when you get to like the 20-minute mark, then you start considering, am I killing a carry with this? Okay, that's a better way to think about it. And then and flashing before objectives and that kind of stuff. I think you'll get the hang of it. But yeah, just say in the first 50 minutes, if you can kill them, just kill them, right? Kind of like the way to think about it. Oh, this is the essence gap right here. Oh, we got him. Let's go. Nice kill. Nice kill. Who set this up? You're just saying, someone's just saying, just go kill this guy?
Yeah, pretty much I was like, I have ult in like 4 seconds, like 9 seconds.
Someone's just like, just kill this guy. They play top side. We just go.
Like, just kill him right
there. Yeah, exactly. Very nice. Good call. Fast forward. Okay, we just shoved everything. I guess we can check red. It's not there. Mid. Okay, so you guys are calling like swap. You're covering mid. Sure. Yeah. Sure. Okay. What are we doing here? We're just waiting, I guess, until the next wave. That's fine. You're looking for something to do, but you're gonna stay mid. That's fine. Okay. Oh, this is what we were talking about earlier, right? What are we talking about earlier? When you want waves.
Wait, say that again?
When you want these waves, what's the main consideration?
We have to look at the map and see where everybody is.
Right, and who is ganking us?
I didn't see it. They're probably Hecarim, right? I don't see Hecarim on the map.
Only 2 possible people.
Yeah, Hecarim and I forgot the Maokai.
Okay, right. So remember, how do they do it mechanically?
They Hecarim ults, whatever his speed up is. I don't know what it actually is, but
E. Yeah, speed up.
Speed up, looking for an ult, and then Maokai looking for a flash W. Possibly.
Perfect, exactly. And then how do we respond to this? What's our mechanical solution?
We have the ult either the Hecarim ult or the Maokai W 1 2, and it's a flash.
Sounds perfect, right? You know exactly what to do. I don't even need to tell you, right? Now it's just a matter of getting the habit of doing this before you touch the minion on every wave, right? And then you can get even deeper. Like, okay, we're gonna kite towards Seraphine, and I'm gonna pop ulti when I see Maokai ult, right? And then we're good to go, right? So if you watch this, oh shit! And what happened? Which direction are we going?
We're going towards the tower.
Is this the correct direction? What do you think?
I mean, I think low key I was thinking about flashing from the wall there.
Boom. What? You need a flash? We don't want a flash.
Like if they look for because the Seraphine's over the wall right here too. So I was thinking maybe if one of them can't follow, then we can kill the person if whoever tries to follow me.
Right, but remember our exit plan, right? So we're like, okay, we're just gonna do what you just told me, right? And then you'll be able to play this out. So this is what happens when like you're not sure, you're dead here too. Hecarim ulti. Oh, he's ending. He has no ulti. Oh, we barely made it out. But you see like you see how like tenuous this was, right? It was like you're just playing off like reaction. I think that was a nice smoke shot though. Well, I'm actually so confused. What do you think? Does Hecarim have ulti? Am I insane?
I
Someone maybe
top side, so I don't think he does.
Maybe someone called he an ulti. So okay, well we got away. We got away. That's not. I mean, can't really complain. I guess you got away, right? But you see, like they are gonna do that to you on every wave. Like you saw the Zed earlier, right? Yeah. Where we did in fact end up dying. Oh, they're actually forcing our guys here. Nice shield. We're just dead here. Oh, sorry. Surfing's just dead here. Yeah. Nice trying to boomerang. We did hit the Kai'Sa. That was good. Let's fast forward. Man, it feels so. This essence first is so questionable, man. I don't know. No Gale Force.
Yeah.
Fast forward. But it's still. I think it's still serviceable. Okay. We hit this guy. Nice Q. Does no damage yet. Yet. It will do damage. Second Q. Wow. Nice. Sure. Oh, this is fine. Here comes the third Q. Oh, we didn't go for it. What do you think? Is it something you were looking for or not looking for?
I should have threw it right before. I was like, I saw the ult coming over a wall, and I was like, man, I thought we got the kill right there too at the same time.
Okay. Fair enough. Sure. Fast forward. And this game is not looking easy.
Yeah, it was pretty. We went over our view of this, and it was pretty doomed after we lost like the top side on the.
Yeah, I think there might have been issues bot TBH.
Yeah, no, we said like we were talking about because what happened bot first, like we dived to that was really we talked about that, and then we saw what happened top side too at the same time. It was a really bad.
It was a disaster. I mean, especially there's just multiple plays bot, and we couldn't do anything, right?
Yeah.
No, it's impossible. Actually, fucking doomed. Okay, rolling. Yes. Oh, we're dead. So I think there are several things happening in the fights. Two things happening in the fights, right? One is how we do damage, but it seems like on Sivir you're fine on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is this. What happens to you in fights sometimes?
Kind of autopilot. It seems like I didn't even either.
So here's this is how I'll help you make your attention focused.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I want you to put your attention 0% on auto attacks. Literally 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you start right now, let's just do like 50% how you do damage, which is the boomerang.
Yeah.
That's it. Look for a good boomerang. Okay. So let's focus on that part right now. I want you to look for a good boomerang here.
Right.
Okay, so we hit the Hecarim, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad, but we could have, after your ulti's in, we should probably go for it after your ulti's in, right? We're just fishing. Okay, and then the second 50% is think about their attack pattern. Don't worry about their auto attacks, their attack pattern, right?
Yeah.
We just saw Hecarim use everything. What about Kai'Sa and Galio?
Kai'Sa still has ult up. I think she W'd. She hasn't been in position Q anybody really, so she still has that up. And then Galio has his full combo up, I'm pretty sure.
Can Kai'Sa ISO Q? Not yet, right? So
yeah.
Not too big of a deal. And then what about Galio, right? He's got punch and flash. He's got everything, right? So that's all your attention's on that. So here right now, what most ADCs are focused on is, I want to right click the closest guy. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, it's just this right clicking the closest guy does fit into our team fighting ideas, but people die instantly.
Yeah.
Right? So you need to be able to figure out how they're going to attack you so that when you attack them, you're baiting out their attack and then spell shield it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So yeah, I think that's where the other 50% of the attention needs to go in these team fights. And then outside team fighting, it really is map awareness for the most part, right? Mm-hmm. Actually, let's look at game 3. We should look at game 3. And then call it after. Wait, what questions do you have? What questions do you have so far?
Yeah, so we would definitely went over so basically how I'm gonna look to fight team fights already. So that was something big that I wanted to look over. For the 2v2, can we kind of want to talk about a little bit more, because I remember you were asking me, you asked me how I thought about it. So how do you think, like, what's the most effective way and like to understanding the 2v2 and how you want to like carry
how we do stuff, how we get stuff done, right? In fact, it's the same thing in the team fights, right? How did we figure out how we're going to attack in team fights?
seeing what our champion can do and their champions can do.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it is. The interaction between our champion and their champion, right? How we get stuff done, how they get stuff done. So in lane, there's only 4 champions here, right?
Yep.
How do we get stuff done? How do they get stuff done? So check it out. Check it out here. Boom. What abilities would we pay attention to on Sivir Pantheon?
Stun Q.
Perfect. That's it. How about them?
There's Q, 4th shot usually, and W.
W, and what about Pyke?
His is Q and stun.
Right, exactly. So we just watch these abilities and say, okay, does he have it up? Does he not have it up? That kind of stuff. We fight. We can fight for the minions with these abilities in mind, and then also you throw in the map awareness part in here, right? So let's say, for example, Pyke hooks Pantheon. What's the next step? Okay, both of us focus the Jhin with Q and stun. Easy, right? It's that simple in the sense of that's what we want to put our attention on, right? Now let you play accordingly. The reason why we haven't talked too much though is we haven't seen too much of it, right? Wait, what did you smoke showed here? Oh, smoke showed the his hook. Okay, that's fair, I guess. But then if you have no smoke shield, right? Then maybe there's an issue here, right? So check it out. What'd you try and do here? I
was trying to walk behind the minions. Not even gonna lie.
Right, and then what'd you lose track of?
We knew I knew he was in the bush. Okay, honestly, what was happening here? We were calling there's a counter. We calling the gank coming here, so it was like we're going to counter gank this. That was the call. And
counter gank this, right?
Yeah.
So take a look, right? So it's an int already. We already lost the gank. How come?
Yeah, it's because Volley showed. Well, from what I said, from my coach said, he said I shouldn't have flashed that. I should have baited it and taken it.
Well, sure, we shouldn't have flashed it, right? But here the gank is over here. How come?
Because Volley's they already see Volley.
No.
I'm not really sure. Then
okay, remember how do we?
Yeah, Pantheon's W. Just use W right there.
Yes, Pantheon used W, and what happened?
And Pyke used his ability to get away from it.
Right. So it's FF. We can't do it, guys. Impossible. Right, so you see how that's part of where your this is part of where you can practice your matchup ideas, right? You pay attention to the important abilities like the Pantheon stun and the Pyke hook and the Pyke and whatever, and the Jhin 4-shot and W, and then you can reliably say, okay, we have nothing here. You have no Q, no stun, or you do have something here, right? So yeah, this game is over. It's grief, right? So when everyone's running at them, it just doesn't make sense, right? Here comes Hecarim, and now we have a problem, boys, because what do they still have?
They still have all cooldowns almost back up right here.
Yeah, Pyke's coming back up. Jhin W is up already. Pantheon stun will be up, but Volibear is just dead ass.
They walked out the wrong way. Yeah, we're talking.
This is FF now. Oh shit. Shit, guys. And they were level 3, by the way, right? So there's also that on top of that. But that's kind of how you view the matchup, right? Let's just say there's a 2v2 and you saw the Pantheon stun and the Pyke got away. You have to stop because we have nothing left. Similar to how in Senna fight up here, you were like running at them with only auto attacks, right? There's no way for you to do damage, right? No way for you guys to get something done, so to speak, right? So does that kind of like answer a question about like 2v2 matchups, or
yeah, that makes a lot more sense. And well, so I definitely understand. So I like actually thinking about the matchup as I go in, and thinking about how the matchup plays out, like how how do we get things done in the lane. So, but in solo queue, should I be? So I should basically just be pinging what I think is right in terms of like how we're going to fight. Like you don't have to much, right?
You don't have to ping. I think the part that's like people understand this idea, right? Like, oh, these are the important abilities. And we need to land it on the AD carry and that kind of stuff. When it comes to actual playing, it's hard to keep it in mind, right? It's like, how do we actually, basically it's like, how do we implement this in game? The question. Yeah. And the solution is, what is your attention on, right? So if you put 100% of your attention into what abilities are being used so far, you would see it immediately. Like, oh shit, we have no pet stun, guys. It's grief, right? And then if you have like 80% on minions and 20% on abilities, you're not going to see the Pyke go into the bush. Right? You see how that works? So it's going to be like, where are you putting your attention? So that once you've done it enough times, you can like use little attention and get the same result. Like, oh, I see the Pyke go in the bush like every single day. I'm like, okay, he's trying to hook from the bush, guys. Right? Or you see what I'm getting at? Like, where are you putting, what are you putting your eyes on in the laning phase? Right? I think because you're so focused on your minions, we're missing We're missing like PvP ideas and map awareness ideas. So that's personally what I think, but it might not be true. But that's I think what will help you focus on is put like 0 in the minions, just barely enough to last hit, and the rest is in the PvP, right? So like when you see this, let's take a look at this fight here real quick. This is a 3v4, right, with Galio on the way. So of course we're kind of doomed already, but if we can do something, it's based off the stun. You see how Pantheon misses stun basically already? It's FFable. We gotta run, right? Impossible to get something done after that stun is used like that. So yeah. So here, like if you're gonna stay and like try and auto attack, sure, but like you guys are just gonna die in the end. You just need to run. Oh, nice escape. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, maybe we can do it. Nope, JK. We can't do it. You see how that works, right? Like, how come I was like, don't do it? How come I was like, don't do it here?
Because we didn't see anybody, and we didn't see where everybody. So whenever everyone else went, and they also had their own full.
Hold on. When it comes to like going to a fight and stuff, just think about it. It's super simple. First consideration is our champion abilities, right? That's it. That's the first start. So looking at this, what's wrong? Yeah, your Q's not. That's it. Your Q's not up. How do you kill this guy?
With Q.
So we didn't kill him, right? It's impossible. See how that works? So, and of course, you used your mana on W, which is really awkward because you need to use it on Q, right? You see, like, okay, if you knew this is where all your damage is, you would not have pressed W.
Yeah, usually, it was just a what's to call it? Like a reflex. For it's my auto cancel, auto cancel reflex.
Auto cancel, right? Yeah. So that's a good habit to have, especially for late game. It's just in the early game, it does like one extra auto.
It's basically one auto. But I just didn't like in my mind. I didn't process that I had no mana.
Right, exactly, and this is how we work on that. Is what is your attention on? If your attention on is a perma Q, Q only, then you would know instantly this Pantheon jump is not going to work. Right? He has to solo kill this Pyke somehow. It's not happening, right? So yeah, that's how we knew he was instantly dead when he jumped in, right? Like you can even ignore the Shen. You can even ignore the Shen part, right? Look, that dude is not dying, right? That dude is not dying. I don't think you can kill this guy either. You can try. Yeah.
If I had Q up,
it's not happening. Hackrim's here though, right? So it's FFable, right? So yeah, we can't even chase that. It's so sad. Yeah, that's pretty much PvP ideas in a nutshell. Is like you need to focus your attention. I want you to think like 0% auto attack, 0% the minions, and I want you to think like literally 100% on the PvP interactions. Honestly, like you could even ignore the map for now and just work on this part for now. But I think these two areas need to be. It's probably where you need to put your energies on. Otherwise, it's like impossible to play, right? It feels impossible to play, essentially. Like, for example, this ulti, we can like logically describe why this ulti doesn't work now, right?
Yeah.
How come?
Like doesn't even put me like in range that like that like it's pretty much useless. Like it's not going to get anything done.
Right. Can you help it to get Pantheon in range of W?
It helps a little bit, but it's not even like it's actually not because
not enough. It's not enough. Right?
You already use a stun, yeah. So Bali already used stun, so there's no way.
It's not enough. No, it's impossible, guys. Right. So we just hold ulti, right? And then you start seeing how like it's not like black and white, but it's like it can be black and white, right? Like this is not gonna work or this is gonna work. Oh, Jin might be inting here though. Oh, he's inting. Q, easy. Oh no, the cleanse. Oh, we got baited. Okay, team is coming, and dude, Pyke just saved you. Did you see that?
Yeah,
that's so funny. And Volibear just Goomba stomped him. Wow, this is so funny. Check this out. Oh my god. Then you have another Q here. Oh, okay. I guess the play is over. You played that pretty good overall, right? But I think it's very reactive, like very instinctual. It's not a bad thing. It's just now we know how to improve our habitual play, right? Like we need to focus our attention on certain things, right? Okay, let's fast forward. We need to see fights. I've been talking too much. Yeah. Any other questions? Oh, this mid fight was just doomed, I guess.
Not really.
This is a nice shot. So sad. That's an NT. Oh, This is depression. Oh no, it's too sad. We can talk a little bit about this, I guess. But
I mean, I wasn't too scared that I was gonna die.
I mean, right? But how do we do damage? Shouldn't we be hitting him?
Oh yeah. I mean, we could be auto killing him.
Q, right? The Q part. Like the autos, he might auto you back, but if you Q him, that's at least free damage, right? So, oh yeah, because he's gonna go for like some kind of dive, I guess. Okay, let's watch this. Okay, Pyke is trolling. Nice Q in the face. Very nice Q. I think your Sivir is the Sivir mechanics, like the boomerang part, is like not something you need to focus on as much. Oh, that's depressing. What happened here?
Oh, he was just hiding in the bush.
The Gale Force.
The Gale Force difference.
And he turned around. Oh no, you didn't turn around. You didn't run straight away though. Okay. I mean, I don't know.
Team, yeah. He flashed forward, so I think it kills him. I don't think it's worth for him.
What do you think? Is it not worth for him?
I think he was way further ahead of me, so I think it was actually bad that he flashes for me there and dies.
Think about it from an income perspective. What happened with the income?
He's going to get more income than I do, but one of somebody priority on our team gets income.
Yeah, but how much income did he make over you?
That gold's worth.
Yes. So how much is that?
I think it's 300, right? I don't think
it's 300, right?
I had 101. I don't know if you get shut down from CS2, right? Still, or they take it away.
I don't know, but we assume it's 300, right?
Yeah.
And so any of these teammates kill him. Who is it best on?
Volley, probably.
Right. So okay, who's outscaling now? Our Sivir is down 300 gold, and our Volley's up 300 gold.
So they're gonna outscale.
Yeah, it's losing, right? Because imagine if that happens like a few more times. We're so far behind we can't play the game, right? Essentially, because your Q will do no damage, right? Imagine you're playing Sivir and you solo kill the Jhin, and all of a sudden his Q4 shot does no damage and your Q is winning team fights. This is going to be a big problem eventually, right? So yeah, him killing you is actually, I think, really good for them, right?
Yeah,
because we're not making any money, right? It's all about income. Okay, let's watch this. Q. And this essence is garbage, TBH. I'm sorry to your coach, but like this, dude, the game is over in 15-20 minutes. This essence is not good. It can't be good. There's no way it could physically be good, right? Like, look, if you Gale Force someone here, they're fucking dead, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Okay, I think the rest of this is pretty much all we covered already. Yeah. So as we finish this up, any last questions?
Who do you think are the best ADCs currently for this patch?
I mean, like Kai'Sa, Samira, Senna. Senna's turbo broken tier, honestly. You saw how much damage you're doing with like no money, right? With like 75% of the money out of like 75% of the money you could have had. Yeah. It's Senna's turbo broken, I'm pretty sure. But I could be wrong. Kai'Sa's always still good, of course. I think Samira's good. But yeah, Sivir is probably situational, very situational. But this fight was not bad. Watch this. Did I answer your question on ADCs? Vayne could be good. Vayne could be good. It's pretty much like, what is the damage pattern and how useful it is. If you're thinking like, I want to play Sivir, your Q better be useful fast. How do we make it useful? Stack AD.
Yeah, stack AD.
Okay. Let's watch this. So, what do you think about that Q?
Oh, which one? I didn't see it actually. I didn't see
First one.
I was trying to throw out the Galio because I know it's more important to try to hit the Galio than it is the Shen, correct?
Not necessarily. I mean, who are we killing, guys? So like, okay, so let's practice putting this into actual gameplay. So every time a fight breaks out, what's a new habit to work on?
Every time a fight breaks out, what's a new habit to work on? How can we learn our abilities?
Yes, I want to put you 100% of your attention. Let's just do this for now, okay? 100% of your attention on Sivir Q. Okay, I just want you to watch this and think about Sivir Q. All right? Did you notice anything there?
We didn't Q when they grouped up.
Okay, who are you aiming? Who are you aiming with this? This bad boy.
It prior target, so Jin or the low health Hecarim.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, you ready? I want you to look for the best Q possible.
I mean, that'd be a pretty good Q if it hits, huh?
Because Hecarim's trolling, turn around, right? No, kill this guy, right? So that's what we're looking for. I want you to put your attention on that, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep looking for Qs, right? So the auto attacks and the kiting, I think you do really good at. So you don't really need to work on those. And what do you think about that Q?
I hit the Jin. I hit Jin and the Shen right there.
That was really good, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know how intentional this was. I don't know how intentional the Shen part, the Jin part was, but it ended up being really good. I was
I'm not sure how to code it.
That was S tier though. That was really good. Oh, here we go. Here's the third Q. Oh, what do you think?
I mean, I think it was. I should have threw it. Wait, no, I think it was right coming up right when the sun was there. So
it wasn't up yet.
Yeah, it was just coming up. Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it was fine to go for it right still because the gem was out of my reach, so couldn't really do any other damage right there.
But how do we work on execution? Because obviously, if we hit him, he's probably dying, right?
Wait until someone else sees him right there.
Wait, yes, you can always wait, right? Because the reason why I'm talking about this, it seems really nitpicky, right?
Yeah.
But I saw this earlier when you sent a W to Lux Binding. What happened with that one?
Wait, are you talking about?
It was your first Senna W that we
sent. Yeah, on the get in the lane, yeah. I remember.
Oh, like in the mid game.
Oh no, I don't remember then. Yeah, because I remember at the beginning we.
Is it pre 15 minutes? It might be pre.
The landing phase one where I die, right?
No, it was like the one on this character over here. Like on the way mid, there's something happening. It's probably like after first tower. After first tower died.
I think that was around mid game. Then we were around
here. What happened with this one? This is the same energy.
I'm out of range, and I throw it after the binding is gone.
Right. You try and force it through, right? Hope it lands before the CC is over. I think it's kind of same energy. Although I'm not sure if you agree, but if I saw this in my replay, I'd be like, holy shit, it's like kind of the same thing, right? Trying to follow up on the Pantheon, you're trying to force follow up on the Pantheon. It's okay, you didn't have it up. It's okay. It's not gonna fit through. Wow, there's a fourth Q. Oh, what happened to that one?
I completely just whiffed at that one.
Right, exactly. So you see, it's like you're impacting this fight is how many times you're gonna land a Q, right? And can you spell show something good, right? So we're gonna flash on Jin maybe. Oh, Jin. No, I guess you still hit him. But I would have thought you would wait for the Pantheon stun, right? But that was a nice, that was a good aim. Oh, it's awkward.
Yeah, we actually just changed.
Oh, feels bad.
Gale Force different.
Actual Gale Force gap, yo!
It's like Gale Force gap.
No, bro! I'm not even joking. Like, I don't know why your coach is telling you to buy this garbage. TBH.
I know. We were talking about it, and he said he was basically. I looked at it. I was like, no one's going SM River first.
Fucking bad, bro.
He's like, I think it's better, and so we try it out in these. You
can't win. You can't have impact in these fights. Basically, if you have Gale Force, we can insta kill a guy, right? That's really good. A really good option, even. Right? We can kill this dude. Oh, that's awkward. But yeah, you see, like the fights. I want you to focus on how you do your damage and 0% auto attacks. Okay? I want 100%. I want you to look. Right? When you're playing Senna, it's like W and Q auto. When you're playing Sivir, it's fat Q. Okay? Don't worry about W. Don't worry about E. Don't worry about ulti. Whatever. Just full focus on perfect ability value, or as perfect as you can get. And then the second part of the fights is once you can do that, I want you to think about 50% or 50. Well, actually, once you can do this a lot, often, you don't have to focus on it as much to get the same outcome, right? So ideally, it would be like 30% you're fishing for Qs, and then 70%, okay, Pike stun, Pike Q, Hecarim multi, that kind of stuff, right? How do the opponents do their damage patterns, right? So yeah, does that kind of like make sense? Does that give you like a kind of target area for team fights?
So so it's not so that's what I'm hearing here. So it's not as much as the positioning.
Yes.
More so my ability usage that's doing the problem here.
That's actually a perfect way to think about it. It's not the positioning you're not auto lost on positioning. It's a winnable position. It's just the thing that you're thinking is making you like walk forward into a bad spot, or you know you know what I'm saying, like the Senna auto attacks into the Seraphine ulti, right? It's more like what you're thinking. Right, like that the bot game where Rammus came bot and you guys were winning the 2v2. The physical positioning is not bad. The decision to take the fight is not necessarily incorrect. It's the follow through, right? The part where, oh, we're just here to bait him, not we're here to kill them and then hope he doesn't kill us in return. Or in these fights, you know, we're walking up to auto, not to auto them, but rather get them to turn around so I can spell shield the Justice Punch, right? You see how that works?
Yes.
Right? It's kind of like the purpose behind autoing or the CS or whatever. Even like in the Senna game, when you're CSing mid, it's not just thinking about the CS. It's like, okay, we're baiting the Zed in and we're gonna kill him, something like that. Right? So I think this is like the PvP part, but the map awareness part is very much every time you hit a minion, we're gonna do that. Okay, not even just kill a minion. Every time you hit a minion, I want you to look at the map. That's like the first step. Right? Then the next step is you need to find the junglers every time you look at the map. Then on top of that, every time you find the junglers, find the mid laners, right? You see how that works? It's gonna build forever. That's the idea. That way you would know Gallo's TPing if he's pushing mid, you know, is top TPing in, where's the jungler, that kind of stuff. That's gonna help. I think it's gonna help with that kind of stuff. So it's very much shifting your attention to the things that are important for your gameplay, and less attention on the stuff that's not going to have as much of an impact, like the individual CSing or the individual auto attacks, that kind of stuff. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. It's going to be really hard at first to train this. Okay, so to practice, what we did like just here, like this is how you practice it. When I was like only focus on Q in this replay, that's how you practice it, right? It's like one way to do it, right? Obviously you want to do it in game, but here this would be a great example. Okay. I'm looking for Q only, right? Q only. That's a Q target because he just hunted in. This is a Q target. He's jumping in, right? You see how that works? So and then once you can do that, like 100 fights, you should be automatically looking for Q targets without even thinking about it. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Any last questions? I hope that kind of clean things up. Like I hope you kind of like you have like a direction of where to go in now.
Yes, I do.
Nice. Sorry. Any last questions?
No, I'm good.
Okay, good. I think if there's anything else that we haven't talked about, I guess part of it would probably be the macro ideas where you're trying to make money, right? But I honestly don't think you should worry about that yet. I think that will come after. That will come after. Right now, we're having problems with the fighting and the ganking already, right? It's interesting how good these games went when you were playing with your support. So maybe it's an idea of you can also pay attention to when he tells you the jungle is here. You can take a look at what you were just doing. Okay, oh shit, that's like the timing to look at the jungle, right? Something like that. Okay, sounds good.
Sounds good, thank you.
Cool. Let me know how your game's going. Sorry it's so long. Didn't mean to like preach forever, but
I need it. Don't worry. I
didn't want you walking away from the session thinking, "Oh shit, I don't know exactly how to do what we just talked about." Because I think that happens pretty often. Where like, of course, don't die to the gank. Of course, don't die to the Zed ulti. But like the actual implementation of how we do that, I think that's the most important.
Yeah.
Anyone can tell you, oh my god, don't die to that. The team fight's right above you. Look at the fight and like, don't die to Zed ulti. Haha, like that doesn't help, right?
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm pretty. I'm now that I do this like as a whole collegiate thing. I'm pretty used to just diving really deep to nitty gritty things like this. So, with somebody else kind of telling me, but we don't have he's not like an ADC player. So our current coach. So there's no really help me like with these little things here. See when I'm really doing wrong.
Right.
So yeah, thank you.
I think if there's anything you will remember from today, I want you to think that in order to implement the stuff we talked about or implement anything into gameplay, I want you to think it's attached to something you're already doing. Okay, you're building a habit on top of what you're already doing. We don't want to go reverse and like completely change how you play. It's more like you want to make how you play better by adding this on top of it. Like we talked about the CSing. Like we're not like, okay, don't CS so you can look at the map. No. We're like, right when you CS, add something on top of that. Right? And that's like the big takeaway. Because I think if you look at your replays and you see there's a different problem that you want to work on, just like, okay, let's say like a Baron issue or something, you say like, okay, what was I thinking at the time, and what do we think the solution is? Throw that solution on top of what we're doing, what I was thinking every single time. I say like, we got outsmited, or we got outsmited because our jungle didn't have smite. So now every time we start the Baron, yo, does my jungle have smite? Right? Is that how that works? So always adding something on top, okay? Of your current habits. Okay, cool. Good luck in your games. Let me know how they go. I'll upload this to YouTube, send you the replay so you can go back and rewatch. Otherwise, yeah, let me know how things are going. I think you will do. You have the potential. I think you just might feel a little lost sometimes in terms of how we actually get stuff done. But this, I think, will definitely clarify how you can do that damage in the team fights. All right.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, awesome. Then have a good one. Yeah.
All right. Yes. Thank you so much. You too.
And no problem. Peace.
That's it.